After a lost season, Bay Sox baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Bay Sox baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
And from Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, this is Bay Sox baseball. It is the 120th and final regular season game of the year, but we stress that one word, regular. Regular season, incredibly, for the third time in franchise history, the Bay Sox season is coming down to the final day as to whether they will play on. Will this be Bowie's last game, or will the Bay Sox, with a win today over Altoona, clinch a spot for just a third time in franchise history in their league's championship series? Oh, it is an enormous day of baseball ahead, and we're so happy to have you with us on just a pristine and picturesque day here at gorgeous Prince George's Stadium. The Bay Sox will host the AA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Altoona Curve today. Bowie has won 4 of the first 6 games in this series, but it will come down to today, as last night after Pohl Fritschner went off the air, Akron defeated Somerset. With that, it means that Bowie has no way to make the postseason if they lose. But if they win, they're in. They're the 2 seed, and they'll host Game 1 of the AA Northeast League Championship Series on Tuesday night here in Bowie. So it is a momentous afternoon, and the Bay Sox will turn to a veteran, Mickey Jannis, 0-2 with a 7.27 ERA in 5 Bowie starts prior this season. You know, Jannis, between AA and AAA, does not have a win this year in the minors. He's 0-7 in 18 outings, but my goodness, make today the day to get number 1. For Altoona, it's Osvaldo Beto, who's 4-8 with a 4.96 ERA to make his 21st outing, his 19th start of the year. He made the starting Game 1 of this series, and he labored. He allowed 6 runs, 5 of which earned in 4 innings. He has struggled in his last 3 starts, allowing 15 runs, 11 earned in just 13 innings and 3 consecutive defeats. So here we go. 1:35, our first pitch time, with it all on the line on the final day of the year. 3 teams playing to have 2 spots in the upcoming AA Northeast League Championship Series. The winner of Akron and Somerset, which will be a 2:05 start time, they'll be the number 1 seed, and either Bowie, if they win today, or the loser of Akron Somerset will be the number 2 seed in the upcoming championship series. We step aside for a moment. We'll return and welcome in our Pohl Fritschner right after this on this enormous day of baseball in Bowie. One to remember, the Bay Sox in Altoona, for it all on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Welcome back. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon, the final day of the regular season, the 120th game in this 2021, a season that started late for the Bay Sox on May the 4th in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And now Bowie will do everything they can to make sure it does not end on a day in which they play Altoona. Paul Fritschner with me, and Paul, you know, when we started this thing on May 4th, I mean, who could have even believed that we'd be coming down to the last day of the year with the postseason on the line?
Yeah, last night, you look at the game last night, Bowie had a chance to win the game last night and send themselves into the postseason. And the Bay Sox, well, frankly, they didn't play their best game of the season last night. They lost 9-2. You could point to the bullpen and say that the bullpen didn't really have their best game of the year after we've talked so much about how the bullpen has had this resurgence in the second half of the season. And last night, they didn't have their best game, but the offense only scored 2 runs on 3 hits. All over the place, the Bay Sox really just had a lackluster performance last night, and it was a shame to see, considering that the Bay Sox just needed the 1 win to get into the postseason. But you still have the door open to be able to do it here this afternoon.
Nothing it was really lost. You lost a game. You had a chance to get it done last night. But today's another opportunity, and what you have for the Bay Sox are 2 pitchers here in Jannis for Bowie, and then for Altoona, Osvaldo Bido, who have really struggled of late here pitching in a game that means so much to the Bay Sox.
Yeah, the Bay Sox just the other day on Tuesday in Game 2 of the series and Game 2 of the doubleheader, they scored 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 5 hits off Bido with 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. So it was a bit of a mixed effort for him, had the strikeout number, but he allowed a bunch of runs in that game. Bowie also hit him around in one of the games early in the season, in the season's first week. So there are opportunities for Bowie here this afternoon.
Now, Altoona does have something on the line. They're 58-58 on the year, so they win today. The curve would end up being a winning team on this season, but they are resting many of their big-time bats for this season finale.
Yes, they are. Mason Martin is not playing today. O'Neal Cruz is not playing today. Cal Mitchell is not playing today. You look all the way through the lineup, Keenan Smith and Jigba is not playing today. And this is going to be a very different lineup than we have seen early through this week here this afternoon.
So for the Bay Sox, you know, it's interesting when you take a historical perspective at it, because the Eastern League postseason was always 4 teams, and Bowie has had a torturous past in losing in the semi-final round of the Eastern League's postseason. They've only reached the finals twice, and everyone's saying, oh, well, you got to win to get into the playoffs. Well, you're going to win to get into the championship series, and it would be a momentous occasion for this Bowie club, because it would be a 3rd time in 28 years that they achieved that feat.
Yeah, and it would be great because Bowie they've had a little success against Somerset this year. They haven't had a ton of success against Akron. Both of those teams are very, very tough, especially with the way they're playing right now. But Bowie, you got to give yourself a chance. You got to get in to give yourself a chance. And a win here today would do it. And the craziest thing, you play 120 games in a baseball season. You spend so much time on the field. You spend so much time on the buses, everything. You play 120 games, and it all comes down to just the one here today.
We cannot wait. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more as we get ready for first pitch. A 1:35 start with this season on the line for Bowie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, we welcome you back here to Prince George's Stadium as we get ready for what is the final game of the year. And for the Bay Sox, they win and get in game. If Bowie loses, their season is over. If they win, they will be hosting games 1 and 2 of the best of 5 championship series. They'll play at home Tuesday and Wednesday nights. So my name's Adam Pohl. Paul Fritschner is with me. And Paul, you know, minor league baseball is not about winning titles, right? It's about the growth and development of your players. The Orioles have done that. They've been rated by the top 2 publications that rule and oversee, rule's the wrong word, but that oversee and rate players as the number 1 and number 2 system in the game of baseball right now. But with all that being said, wouldn't this be a great cherry on top for the Orioles organization, especially when you got so many top prospects that have been in Bowie this year and are still now with the club late in this season to be able to play in the championship series?
It's rewarding. You get so far to this point in the season, you think to yourself, okay, it's nice to play for something. It's nice to have something to do. It's nice to have something to play for at the end of this season. And the Bay Sox, now they're right on the cusp of it after you compete for so long. And like I was saying before the break, there's just so much that goes into a baseball season. And the development in the minor leagues is the most important thing. That's what you care about. That's why you spend your whole season playing the way that you're playing. We've seen this year the Orioles have stick to a very stringent regimen of the ability to get better progression in the minor leagues, and the way that they have handled their pitching staff and the innings limits and everything that they have kept to this season. And now you get to the end of it, and there are a lot of arms available for today, a lot of very good arms available for today. You have a feeling, Grayson Rodriguez is not going to pitch today, but outside of Rodriguez and Drew Rom, you really have the vast majority of your pitching staff available to you today. You can't wait around for Tuesday if you can't get there first, so you got to win today.
And there is no scenario where you get in with a loss. We did not know that when the Bay Sox game ended last night, but Akron ended up winning And with that, that took away Bowie's chances of getting in with a loss today, as Akron and Somerset are each a half game above the Bay Sox. In the standings, Bowie will have to win to jump over the loser of their game, which will take place at 2:05. Now, they'll be watching our score quite intently to see if the loser of their game is going to make the championship series. But obviously now, it really doesn't matter other than if Bowie wins, whoever wins Akron and Somerset will be Bowie's opponent in the upcoming 2021 Northeast League Championship Series. So it is a big one. The Bay Sox are taking the field. We'll take our final break. We're back with more First Pitch next on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Back now for the starting lineups. First for the Altoona Curve, G1 Bay leads off for Altoona. He's the center fielder today. Jack Sawinski is the designated hitter, batting second. Matt Frazier bats third, the right fielder. Rodolfo Castro bats fourth, the second baseman. Daniel Amaral is the left fielder, batting fifth. Dylan Busby, he bats sixth, the first baseman. Josh Bissonette bats seventh, the third baseman. Arden Pabst is the catcher, batting eighth. And Connor Kaiser is the shortstop, batting ninth. You'll notice a lot of huge omissions from that lineup. And, the Bay Sox right now are going to have their hands full as they try to motor through this lineup, but not as much of a situation as you may have had, earlier this week, as actually we see O'Neal Cruz down here. Looks like he might go over there and coach first base tonight, Adam, as Bowie will send this starting nine out. Jordan Westberg, Patrick Dorian, Zach Watson, Johnny Reiser, Andrew Dashbach, Toby Welk, Gunnar Henderson, Caden Grenier, and Cody Roberts. Those are the starting nine for the Bay Sox. And once again, it's Altoona facing off against the Knuckleballer Mickey Jannis for the Bay Sox, and in for the play-by-play of this monumental affair, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So here we go. We've played 119, but nothing has been decided in the AA Northeast League, as Jannis will go to work the game's opening pitch, and it's in there, a strike on the outside, a knuckleball. Great to have you with us. For Bowie Bay Sox baseball on the final day of the regular season, win and Bowie's in. As the next pitch dives into the dirt, down and in. And the count is 1-1 to the left-handed batting, G1 Bay. A .278 hitter on the year. The wide to the 1-1 from Jannis. And there's a strike on the knuckler just beneath the belt. This year, this has got to be the youngest Bay Sox team of all time, and they've got the best winning percentage for a Bay Sox team ever. The 1-2 coming, and it's, just a little bit up, very close. It was maybe just above the belt with a knuckler over the plate, and it's 2-2 here to Ji-hwan Bae. As Jannis winds and delivers, swing at a lifted foul out of play, left side near the picnic pavilion, and it stays 2-2. So it's somewhat ironic that it's Mickey Jannis, the 33-year-old knuckleballer, who is on the hill to try to bring Bowie to the finals. Pitch, swinging a soft chopper right side, charging at first, Dashbot gloving, flipping, and out at first on a bang-bang play. A good job by Jannis to cover and one retire, and that's how we get this one underway. And here is Jack Sowinski, a powerful hitter and the designated hitter. Now, Jannis winless this year, but he's got 28 career wins at the AA level. And this is his 97th career AA appearance. But in a way, it is like no other, right? I mean, has he ever pitched in a game quite like this in professional baseball, where if you win it, you go to the finals. If you lose it, it's all over. As he'll deliver, and it's a little bit low, and that knuckleball, ball one to Sowinski. Jannis' first pitch at the AA level in Binghamton in 2015. Binghamton won the 2014 title, as there's a diving knuckler low, ball two, but they have not been in the playoffs since that 2014 campaign. Now, this is a unique opportunity here. Here's the pitch, and it's a knuckler, and called a ball just off the outside, and it's 3-0 to Sowinski. Another left-handed batter, Matt Frazier, is on deck. The wind of the 3-ball, no-strike pitch. Fastball strike on the outer half. And the count is 3-1. Sowinski has hit 4 homers with Altoona, but 19 on the year. Traded for by the Pirates organization from the Padres system this year. Pitch, and a reaching swing and a pop-up behind third, down the left field line. Welks over in foul ground, and he runs out of room as it lands on that elevated landing strip area right in back of the curve bullpen. And the count is now full, 3-2 to Sowinski. Boy, Bowie has played some enormous games in this ballpark. They played Game 5 of the AA Eastern League's Championship Series, winning it 7-2 almost 6 years ago today. Count 3-2 here. The wind and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side to his left. Gloving is Grenier on to first. 2 down. The 2 outstanding hitters retired on soft ground ball outs here to open the game. And now Matt Frazier, a left-handed hitter, will stand in as we're just underway. Of course, Bowie played for the championship 2 years ago, losing to the Yankees affiliate Trenton. And they lost both games 3 and 4 here at home. Game 3 was really an all-time great game. As here's the pitch to Frazier, and it's, just missing it. It was thigh high on the outside, but called ball 1. Cody Roberts is catching today. As here's the 1-0 pitch. Frazier swings it, hits it sharply. It's down the right field line, past the diving first baseman Dashbach into the corner. Playing it is Reiser. He'll throw it in. But Frazier has got a loud double on a shot here with 2 down in the first. And the 2021 big leaguer, Rodolfo Castro, who's played 31 games in the majors and hit 5 big league homers this year, will face here a guy that has pitched in the big leagues this year in Jannis. It's Dorian at third, Westberg at short, Grenier at second, Dashbach at first, Toby Welks in left, it's Zach Watson in center, and Johnny Reiser in right. And Gunnar Henderson is the DH for Bowie in this game today. As Jannis looks to second and comes home, and a swing and a ground ball towards the middle. Backhanding Grenier on to first in time. 3 ground ball outs for Jannis in the opening inning. And a 2-out double left stranded. We're a half inning in a game for it all for Bowie. It's Altoona nothing. The Bay Sox to bat on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
All right, here we go. Can the Bay Sox take an early lead? Altoona did not score in the top of the first, leaving a runner at second. And now Osvaldo Bido will be on the hill for the curve. 4-8 with a 4.96 ERA. As it's Westberg, Dorian, and Watson for the Bay Sox. Win and you're in for Bowie. Here's the pitch. And a fastball missing away, ball 1. Here to get Bido's day underway. Bido, a pitcher struggling. He's lost 3 consecutive starts, including one of them in this series, as a swing and a soft line drive to right, and it's down, a base hit. Frazier with a sliding chance, but he trapped it. It went right off the edge of his glove, and it just trickled lightly away. And Westberg, who Pohl has been by far Bowie's best hitter of this series, gets his 11th hit of this week.
And that's now a 7-game hitting streak for Jordan Westberg as well.
As here's Patrick Doria. And nobody's even close to that number for Bowie. Westberg is 11 for 24 at the plate in this series. As Bido sets to the belt, here's the pitch. And Dorian swings and hits a hard ground ball, but foul outside first. Bido, in 3 September starts previous to this, he's 0-3. He's allowed 15 runs, 11 of them earned in 13 innings. He struggled. Got the loss on Tuesday in game 1 of the doubleheader here, as a fastball's down and in, moving the legs of Dorian in the count 1-1. And against Bowie in 2 prior starts, he's allowed 9 runs, 8 of which earned in just 6 2/3 innings. The 1-1 pitch, and it's a cold strike, belt high of the inside. Dorian backs out of the box for a moment as the count 1-2. Patrick hitting a huge home run 2 nights ago, his 21st of the year. It was a game winner for the Bay Sox. The 1-2. Swing and a lifted foul. Out of play left side off a breaking ball. Bido's making his 21st appearance and 19th start of the year. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Infield at double play depth. As now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He beat Dorian with an elevated fastball, maybe a little bit beneath the letters. And Dorian couldn't get to it, 1 down. And now Zach Watson will come to the plate.
The other thing, too, about last night's game, Adam, is that in the 9 innings that we played last night, Bowie never once had multiple base runners in the same inning.
Well, the Bay Sox in their last 2 games have 6 combined hits, so they really haven't had much traffic on the bases. But they did get a hit to lead it off here as Westberg's running the pitch. Away, throw to second, headlong dive. Save is Westberg. He steals a big bag. Boy, you don't see Jordan running off him, but he got a really good jump. And he's in scoring position with 1 down. And a 1-ball, no strikeout here to Watson. The 3rd stolen base in 30 AA games for Jordan Westberg. And now the outfield is moving in. They're playing shallow as Bito's ready. A 1-0 pitch and a swing and a miss. He threw that little cutter. And the count 1-1. That's a slider, but it doesn't really move all that much. And he throws it at 88 miles an hour. The Westberg's got his lead off second base. The 1-1 to Watson, and a swing and a ball lifted in the air. Deep to left, down the line, going, and gone! And it's just what the doctor ordered. Watson has hit his 12th of the year. And the Bay Sox, in a game they desperately need, with it all on the line, have a 2-0 lead, 3 batters in.
Zach Watson, I mean, he has been struggling a little bit over the last few weeks. His batting average has dipped about 25 points over the last 2 weeks. But Bowie needs a big game somewhere, and they potentially have it here out of Zach Watson.
And here's Johnny Reiser now at the pitch from Beto, and Reiser takes a belt-high strike. A fastball on the inside, and the count 0-1. 1 a year for Zach Watson, 21 homers now. He's got 24 steals between 2 levels. 0-1 coming, and it's a fastball down. And the count evens here at a ball and a strike. 2-0, the Bay Sox lead it in the bottom of the 1st inning. Akron and Somerset have yet to start. They're a 2:05 start as a breaking ball is cut and missed. And the count is 1-2. The winner of Akron and Somerset will be the number 1 seed in the upcoming AA Northeast League Championship Series. If Bowie wins, they'll be the 2 seed. If they lose, it will be the loser of Akron and Somerset, as a fastball just did miss in very close. And the count evens 2-2 here to Reiser. On deck, Andrew Dashbach. And for a Bay Sox team that trailed throughout the entire evening last night, a big start's huge today. Pitch and a swing and a lifted fly to center. Back a bit Bay to his right. And Ji-Hwan Bae will make the catch towards left center field for the 2nd out of the inning. And here is Andrew Dashbach. And when you're playing a game in which for one team it really means nothing, and for another team it means everything, it's so big to get out to an early lead. It can really calm the nerves.
Yeah, and you know, the other teams, sometimes they play loose. They don't have anything to worry about.
As Dashbach swings, and he swings through that little cutter up, and the count is 0-1.
Yeah, when you're Altoona or any team really in sports and you don't have anything to play for, sometimes those teams can be the most dangerous.
As the 0-1 is a breaking ball cut over the top of, and it's 0-2 to Dashbach. 3 for 22 in this series. He's hitting .210 in Bowie. He's got 21 hits. 10 of them have been extra base hits. 0-2 coming. Breaking ball, chop foul off to the third base side. Mickey Jannis, the Bowie starter, was able to work through a 2-out Matt Frazier double. Got 3 soft ground ball outs in the inning. And now the Bay Sox have the lead. Pitch and a fastball lifted foul out of play right side. As Bito's really working these Bay Sox backwards. He's throwing that little cutter early, and he's going to the mid-90s heater late in at-bats. It's 0-2 to Dashbach, and here's the pitch. Down and away for a ball. He went off speed again. 2 outs, nobody out, but 2 runs are in.
This is about to be the 21st pitch from him in this inning.
Boy, Beto's had a tough time against Bowie this year. He throws, swing and a miss, beautiful slider right over the top with a one-handed cut, dash back, and that ends the inning. But how about Zach Watson, a 2-run homer down the left field line, and we go to the second inning. Bowie leads 2-0 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, alongside Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl, and so happy to be with you on this big Sunday afternoon. The Bay Sox trying to move their way into the AA Northeast League Championship Series with a win today. A loss would end their season. Bowie's up 2-0 as Mickey Jannis delivers. And an off-speed pitch strike, the knuckler in there, strike one to the right-handed hitting Daniel Amaral, a .218 hitter on the year. Amaral stands well back in the box on the right side as he takes strike two, another knuckler. And early on here, Paul, that knuckler's moving. All 4 balls hit by Altoona in the first inning were ground balls. Even the double. 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on a 66-mile-an-hour knuckleball. That was the slower knuckler, and one retired.
Yeah, he doesn't strike out a lot of batters, but the way he's able to mix his speeds with that knuckleball, it's not like every single one of them comes in at 75 miles an hour. Some of them are in the mid to upper 70s, some of them there, and like you said, in the mid 60s. It's tough to time up. We've seen Jannis with a lot of success the first time through the order. We'll see what happens the second time.
As the pitch to Dylan Busby has fouled off the glove of Cody Roberts, and the count is 0-1. Now, Busby, new to this AA level, hitting a home run earlier in this series. Right-handed batter. Bowie really playing the Pohl in the infield here. The 0-1 coming, and a knuckleball lifted, foul out of play right side. It's 0-2. You're not allowed to play the shift in AA baseball this year, but I'm telling you, the Bay Sox are basically playing the shift here. Deep in the hole, Westberg is short, right up the middle. Grenier at second, the pitch. And a check swing and a breaking ball. Did he go? He did not. As he went in the dirt, Roberts blocked it up the third baseline. And the count is 1-2 strikes. Zach Watson, a 2-run home run in the first inning to give the Bay Sox a 2-0 lead. The pitch. And it's, just missing. That looked like maybe a fastball just above the belt on the inside. And the count is 2-2. Jannis wanted that pitch. I think he thought he froze Busby with it. Well, he did freeze him, but didn't get the call. The slow wind to the 2-2. Swinging a chopper towards the middle. Grenier will backhand. Left is second, long throw. And Dashbach digs it out, going down to the ground on his backside. What a play for the second out. Put a star by that one, as due to this shift, Westberg had no play on a ball that was to the left from our vantage point of the second base bag. Grenier crossing behind the bag, the backhand, had a very long throw, maybe 110 feet or so, and Dashbach dug it out even though he was going to the turf. As here's Josh Bissonette, and he takes a knuckler up and in ball one.
Yeah, and a ball going over to that side of the infield, that's probably where Grenier would have been playing if the shift was allowed. Would have been hit right to him.
The 1-0 pitch, and it's too tall, in and out of the glove of the catcher Roberts, ball two.
We saw Roberts really struggle in Reading when he caught Jannis's first start. A lot of pass balls. He had a hard time with the knuckleball. Better so far here today.
The 2-0 pitch, and it's in there, a strike, belt high, with a fastball in the count 2-1. You know, defense is such a big part of the game of baseball. Grenier has been such an outstanding defensive infielder, especially at short for Bowie this year. As a swing at a lifted foul, out of play right side, he threw him a slider. And the count is 2-2 to Bissonette. You know, that steady defensive play in the middle of the infield all year has been a big piece of the Bowie puzzle in 2021. The 2-2 coming, and a fisted foul fly out of play to the right side. You know, we have seen things get sideways at times with other teams when they struggle defensively, especially in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Altoona 2 nights ago with 5 errors in that game.
The wind of the 2-2 to Bissonette. Swinging a ground ball outside third, foul, and it stays 2-2.
I'm really going to be interested to see how the Bay Sox handle the bullpen today. You know, who they bring out first, how long they let Jannis go. I think it's going to be a really interesting game pitching-wise from Buck Britton and the rest of the staff.
No doubt about it. 2-0 Bowie leads the pitch. Swinging another foul ground ball off to the left side. And this is turning into quite a duel here. This was a 2-0 count. And Jannis has thrown 5 in a row over the plate. Well, we're about to see the 8th pitch of this at-bat here. With 2 down, nobody on for Altoona in the second. Here's the pitch. Off the outside. A knuckleball, ball 3. Jannis is throwing that knuckleball hard again today. He's thrown a few that are up around 80 miles an hour, which is an extremely fast pitch for a knuckleball. 3-2 coming. Swinging a ground ball, base hit right up the middle. Bissonette wanted at bat, a 9-pitch at bat, and he singles off of a knuckler. And now the veteran catcher Arden Pabst, who has spent the majority of his time with Altoona all the way back since 2018. He will come to the plate. Pabst hit 192 in a full season in Altoona in 2019. And here he is hitting 193 this year. But he does have some power. 6 homers. And Jannis is a guy that gives up the long ball. As here's the pitch. And it's called the ball, maybe off the outside. And the count 1-0. Roberts really kind of snapping at that pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he had a little trouble trying to bring that ball in.
Everything hit has been on the ground today, though, against Jannis. That's a good sign. Pitch. And there's a ground ball left side. Clipping a second up. Dorian on to second for 1, and that'll end the inning. Well, they only needed 1. They turned 2 anyways. So they get 4 outs in the frame. I had to look back at my scorecard to make sure we were good. But the inning is definitely over. So we're going to move on to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Bowie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Bay Sox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Bay Sox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Bay Sox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Bay Sox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
What a momentous day in Bowie. 9 of the 12 teams in the AA Northeast League are playing what they know will be their final game of the year this afternoon. One of them in Altoona, but the Bay Sox are one of the 3. Bowie, Akron, and Somerset. 3 battling for 2 spots. And for the Bay Sox, it's simple. Win and they're in. And they're up 2-0 as Bowie leads. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's Toby Welk, followed by Gunnar Henderson as a fastball strike. Thigh high over the heart of the plate. 0-1 to Welk. And then Caden Grenier will round out the trio in the second. The pitch and a reaching swing and a ground ball foul. A trickling roller up the third base line, and the count 0-2. You know, the Bay Sox have 2 Division II players in David LeBron and then also Shane Fontana, but Welk from D3 to AA as he swings and misses on a breaking ball near the dirt, and he's down on strikes, 1 retired. And I know Welk hasn't put up big numbers in Bowie, but it's been a remarkable rise for the 21st round draft choice.
Yeah, he's had, some power is what we've seen out of him. 11 home runs here with the Bay Sox, and able to put some power numbers together. But I think you would like to see his average jump up a little bit next year.
Here's Gunnar Henderson in his first AA week, looking for that first really big AA hit. The pitch, and he swings and lines it. It's a base hit off the end of the bat, dipping down into right. His second AA hit overall, and every hit today is of a little bit more importance. And he's on with 1 down, first pitch swinging. And now Caden Grenier will come to the plate. Bowie getting a 2-run Zach Watson homer in the first inning. They lead 2-0. It has been a festival of ground balls against the Mickey Jannis Knuckler here early on this afternoon. Now here is Grenier, right-handed hitter, and the pitch inside, a fastball, ball 1. Caden's hitting .228 with 9 homers. He had that incredible stretch ball in late May, early June offensively, but really the entire season defensively has been an incredible stretch for Grenier as Vito steps off the rubber.
He's been one of, if not the best, defensive shortstops all season in all of minor league baseball. And he's either been 1 or 2 pretty much all year. 5 errors, and we're in game 120.
It's really incredible with how many chances he's had to make, including one earlier today on a ground ball that he had to range well to his right to make a play on. Yeah, so look to first, and Henderson's back standing. Count is 1-0 here to Grenier. Cody Roberts on deck for Bowie. Espedo's ready. Henderson dancing off first. They're going to throw over, and Gunnar dives back to the bag safely. I think this is the latest Bowie has ever played a game in September. I'm trying to think of the exact date that Bowie won the championship. It was this day, huh? 6 years ago. Pitch And a fastball strike on the outside. And the count 1-1. So September 19th, Bowie looking to make a little bit more magic on this date, hey?
Yeah, if Bowie advances, this would be the latest that a season has ever extended for the Bay Sox.
Garibus Rosa hit 2 homers, and Bowie won 7-2 6 years ago. What a day. There's a soft roller to short, charging to glove. They flipped to second, a throw to first, not in time, as Kaiser was able to glove and get the lead runner in Henderson 6-4. But Grinder will be at first with 2 down, and Cody Roberts will come to the plate. You know, time moves quickly. That Bay Sox lineup 6 years ago today had players like Trey Mancini and Mike Yastrzemski in it. Quincy Lattimore, one of the great Bay Sox of all time, had the back-breaking double late in the game, which gave you the moment you knew was going to happen, as Roberts is linked to a fastball on a heater up and into the count, 0-1. But as great as that year was, and as great as the 1994 and 2008 Bay Sox teams were that had 84 win seasons, this team's had a better record. The 0-1. And it's off the outside, a fastball, and they count 1-1. This will be the team with the best winning percentage in the 28-year history of the Bay Sox. That's really incredible. We've seen some great teams come through Bowie. The count is 1-1 to Roberts. And here's the pitch. And a breaking ball bends down low, and they count 2-1. I think, Paul, that speaks to, with all the promotions this year, it speaks to the depth of the Orioles organization.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. I mean, you look at this lineup and how different it is from opening day, and you talk about how well they've consistently played through the year. And then, sure, they had a hiccup in June and early July, but have recovered nicely since then.
The 2-1 pitch, and a good fastball strike in the outer half. And it's 2-2 here to Roberts. Roberts has played in 50 games this season across 3 levels. 2-0 Bowie, leading runner at first, 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. As Vito's ready to go, the 2-2, and a foul back towards the backstop. Roberts hoping to make it to Baltimore and be like a few other UNC Tar Heels have been over the years of the Orioles. Guys like Brian Roberts, the great reliever Andrew Miller, who was part of the 2014 Orioles playoff run. As Cody stands back in, 2-2 the count here to Roberts. Granger leads, and the pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air towards left center. On the run, Emerald to his left to make the catch. And with it, the inning is over. So Bowie gets a 1-out Gunnar Henderson single and nothing more. And we head to the third inning. The Bay Sox have a 2-0 lead on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Bay Sox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects
and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
And here we are 6 years to the date of that title-winning moment. Looking for more magic. 2-0 Bowie to the third. Here's Paul Fritschner with a call.
Thank you very much, Adam. 9-1-2 here for the Altoona Curve in the top half of the third inning. Connor Kaiser, Ji-Hwan Bae, and Jack Sawinski leading things off against Mickey Jannis in this third. The 0-1 pitch. That swung on, grounded over to third base. Dorian there with it. Up and the throw to first in time. And that's out number one. So one time through the order, he has allowed just 2 hits, 2 base runners. He has not allowed a walk. A very efficient first time through.
And I think he's gotten the 1 strikeout, but I think he's gotten 8 ground balls.
There have been no flyouts yet today. Everything has been on the ground. Josh Bissonette, the single was a little bit of a hard hit line drive ground ball up the middle. The pitch, that one missing outside of Ji-Hwan Bae. Bae rolled over one to first base in his first trip to the plate. And we'll see how the Altoona hitters adjust the second time through. The 1-0, that missing in. 2 balls and no strikes. We've seen Jannis have some success the first time through the order, but then the second time through, when the opponents are able to use their experience from the first time. 2-0 pitch. That one fades low and away. 3-0. Hitting that knuckleball is an incredibly difficult task, especially with the way that Jannis mixes those speeds. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out. The pitch to Bae. And there's a fastball upstairs. And there is the first walk of the day from Mickey Jannis as he issues the 1-out walk to Ji-Hwan Bae to bring up Jack Sawinski.
Designated hitter number 39, Jack Sawinski.
Jannis has gone 2 outings this year in which he has not allowed a walk. They were consecutive AAA outings back in the end of May 20th and May 26th. Other than that, he has walked at least 1 batter everywhere else. Jack Sawinski waiting. He grounded out to second his first time up. Check to first. Back in time there is Bae. It's 2-0 Bowie. Somerset leading Akron 2-0 in the top of the first. 2 runs off of Shane Bieber. How about that? 2020's American League Cy Young winner, allowing 2 runs to the Somerset Patriots in the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch, and it gets away from Jannis, up and away. And Sawinski has it in a 1-0 count. Really, between those 2 teams, I mean, with how well Somerset and Akron have played this year, both of them juggernauts. Check back to first, and Bae is there in time. So you're asking a preference if Bowie was to win today, who would the Bay Sox rather face? Bowie this year went and won just 4 games, went 4-8 against Akron. 5-7 against Somerset. The 1-0 pitch. That one fades on the outer half of the plate, catches the outer black, and it's called for a strike. Jannis worked a 4-batter first inning and a 4-batter second inning, allowed 1 hit in each. It was a 2-0 lead after 1 after the Zach Watson homer in the bottom of the first for the Bay Sox. A ball and a strike, the pitch. That one missing outside, and it's 2-1. And again, I don't know what the leash is on Jannis today, but I have to imagine that the Bay Sox have the entirety of their staff outside of somebody like Grayson Rodriguez or Drew Rahm, who just pitched. The 2-1, and it's a line drive up the middle. That'll get down, a base hit going around second, but staying there is Ji-Hwan Bae, and the tying run is aboard. But even that one, off the bat of Jack Sawinski, you could hear that it was just weak contact, just in on the handle. They really haven't squared up a baseball yet today. They haven't had a fly out to the outfield. But again, this is what I was talking about in the first 2 innings, that you would see the second time through the order what kind of an adjustment they would make. And the first 2 batters for Altoona the second time through the order have both reached. Here to the plate, it's Matt Frazier. 3 homers on the year for Frazier. Waiting on the pitch. Here it comes. And it's swung on, fouled down the third baseline. That'll get into the seats, a souvenir. Final day of the regular season, and it is a gorgeous day. I mean, really, one of the best weather days of the year. We, a couple weeks ago, had what will likely end up being the best weather week of the year. But it's hard to beat what is happening today in Bowie. Bright blue skies, a few puffs of clouds, past straightaway center. No balls and a strike from Jannis to Frazier. The pitch, and it misses low and in, a ball and a strike. And this is a huge spot for Cody Roberts behind the plate, who has at times had a little trouble catching the knuckleball, and that's no knock on him. That is something a lot of catchers struggle with. But a ball can't get by Roberts to allow the runners into scoring position. It's Bay at second, Sawinski at first, 1 out in the inning. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball past first, foul, over into the first base coach's box. And actually, that's Cal Mitchell in the first base coach's box. Mitchell, one of the best hitters on this Altoona team. We have seen them rotate through some of the first base coaches this afternoon. O'Neill Cruz delivered the lineup to Buck Britton at the visit before the game. A 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss at a knuckleball outside. Likely would have been ball 2. A 68-mile-an-hour knuckleball gets Frazier after a double his first time up. Frazier is retired. That's just the second strikeout for him. And now again, it's Rodolfo Castro. Castro, his first time up, grounded out to second. He only saw 1 pitch. He went up there swinging. Castro, a major leaguer this year, now down at Double-A. Jannis has lowered his ERA to 6.59 from where it was to begin the game at 7.27. The pitch to Castro, a swing and a miss. He went up swinging again, and he swung through the knuckleball. Strike 1. Jannis is dealing here early on. This is the best we've seen him look since Reading. That Reading game, he allowed just 1 run on 5 hits over 6 innings. Jannis has not earned a win this year at any level. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and another miss there from Castro, and it's 0-2. Castro has seen 3 pitches today, and he has swung at all of them. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning, the tying run on base for the Altoona Curve. Castro grounded out to second his first time up. Jannis comes set out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber. Looks at second, now fires home, and it's a foul ball left side. That'll be another souvenir. Shade coming in to shade the top few rows of fans, but it's not even that hot, even for the fans sitting down there in the sun. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Jannis coming set at the chin, now at the chest. Jannis looking back, the pitch home, and Castro punches it foul again, lunging at a ball outside, and it goes over into the seats. It stays 0-2. Castro, a .242 hitter with 3 homers this season in Double-A. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Jannis up to over 50 pitches already. We're just in the 3rd. The 0-2. And that one is a cold strike 3 on a pitch that may have been a little up. Castro is rung up, looking, and the inning is over. Altoona gets 2 one-out hits, but they strand them on base. And we're headed in the bottom of the 3rd in a 2-0 game that Bowie leads on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Bay Sox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Bay Sox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow @Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's @Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Move now into the bottom of the third inning. The Bay Sox leading at 2-0 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. And the Bay Sox will have the top of their order up here. Jordan Westberg, Patrick Dorian, and Zach Watson to the plate. Jordan Westberg singled, stole second, and scored when Zach Watson hit a home run in the first inning. Bowie has had 4 base runners in this game. Westberg, Watson, Henderson, and Caden Grenier. First pitch to Westberg is outside for ball 1. Osvaldo Bido just throwing his 35th pitch. Mickey Jannis is up into the mid-50s, the 1-0. That one a ground ball, broken bat out to short. Kaiser there, a field and the throw to first in time. And there's one retired in the third inning. And now Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. And Adam, you think back to the game that we called on May 8th when Osvaldo Bido started against the Bay Sox for the first time this year. Patrick Dorian hit a home run in that game, but he was the only Bay Sox that started in that game that is starting here today.
Incredible how much movement there has been, hasn't there?
Incredible. The first pitch to Dorian, and it's hit in the air to right field. He homered on May 8th off Bido, and he's done it again. 3-0 Bowie in the bottom of the third inning on Dorian's 22nd of the year.
Right down the right field line, and Dorian's incredible power campaign continues. He hit 5 homers in the first 8 games of the year, and he's just never stopped.
Patrick Dorian on fire. We were talking about that just a second ago. And it was Dorian hitting that home run off of Bido on May 8th. All the way back there, and now here to end the season. Makes it a 3-0 Bowie lead. Here's Zach Watson with one out in the bottom of the third. The pitch, and it's a little weakly hit ground ball over to the right side to flip over to first, and the pitcher drops it. Dylan Busby picked it up. He flipped to first. And that was where Bido was covering, and Bido never really had control of it. Watson's on.
I'll tell you, that was a wild one in that Altoona tried to make 2 barehand plays on the same play, right? You had a ball with a lot of spin on it. I don't think that Busby needed to barehand it, but he did. And then he flipped it to Bido, who tried to barehand it. You do have a glove for a reason, Paul. And unfortunately, the second barehand didn't work.
Johnny Reiser, who flew out to center field his first time up, he comes to the plate here. Andrew Dashbach batting next, then Toby Welk. The pitch to Reiser. That one missing outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
And they've ruled it a single. I think that's the right call in that it wasn't an easy play. It wasn't a routine play to try to be running over barehanded on the run on a flip. So it's an out Altoona should have had, but in the end, it's a hit.
Check to first, back in time as Watson. And also, Zach has a ton of speed, so able to get down to first in a hurry. If that's a different base runner, then maybe that play is fielded a little differently. But the other thing, too, Adam, is that you're missing Mason Martin, one of the best players in this entire league and one of the best first basemen for sure in this league. He's not playing today. 1-0 pitch, and that's up and away. So you're missing a cornerstone of your infield down there at first base. We saw the play he made a couple of nights ago in the 9th inning on a bottom of the 8th inning on a sharply hit ball down the first base line, a diving play over by the line. Martin, a talented player that's not in the lineup today. The 2-0 pitch to Reiser, a swing and a foul into the glove of Pabst. It's 2-1. But we talked about how much this lineup has turned over since that first week of the season. Caden Grenier was with the team in the first week of the season, but the rest of the order, Westberg, Watson, Reiser, Dashbach, Welk, Henderson, Roberts, none of them. Just 2 of Bowie's 9 starters today were on that team back on May 8th. 2 balls and 1 strike to Reiser. The pitch, and it's hit in the air down the left field line. This one is over by the wall on the warning track. Amaral is able to reel it in for out number 2.
And what has made this year different is that with a lost 2020 season, you had a lot of players that started here in Bowie that if there had been a 2020 campaign, they probably would have been in AAA to begin the year. So we saw starting pitchers like Kyle Bradish and also Kevin Smith that were here for a very short period of time. And all in all, it's almost felt like we've had 3 different teams here in Bowie this year.
Yep. Down to the plate, it's Andrew Dashbach. A check to first. Watson's back in time again. There was that first wave of the opening day. You had Devin Smith, Kyle Bradish, D.L. Hall was a part of the rotation then. You had Newstrom and Rutschman. The rest of them, Zach Jarrett. They have all since gone up to AAA. D.L. Hall, of course, out with an injury. Dashbach struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch, and he takes it low and away.
I think it really speaks to, though, how consistent the team has been, doesn't it? I mean, it's really amazing that the Bay Sox have been able to do what they've been able to do with so much changing personnel. And it talks to the depth, as we mentioned earlier, in this Orioles system.
A ball and no strikes to Dashbach. The pitch, and it runs in and hits him on the left arm. He'll take his place down at first, and Bowie has a runner in scoring position for just the second time today because of the 3 that have scored, 2 have been on home runs.
And there's no doubt in the Orioles organization, a big reason they're rated so highly is that you've got a player that's the top-rated position player in baseball that's in your system and the top-rated pitcher in baseball in the same system. I mean, that almost never happens, but it's also due to the depth of the players in this system right now. And you're really seeing it throughout the organization. Aberdeen's had a really good year. Delmarva's been outstanding.
First pitch to Toby Welk, a check swing. He did not go. The umpires today want Carly in behind the plate, Gabe Alfonso at third, and Jude Quarry is the first base umpire.
Now one for Altoona, 43 Case.
Brad Case warming in the bullpen for Altoona, the 1-0, and that's in the dirt. So we'll see how much longer the starter here, Osvaldo Beto, will go. That was just his 46th pitch, but this is his second turn in the rotation this week. 2-0 the count with 2 down. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Bowie up 3-0. The pitch, swinging a foul to the screen. Welk was pumping on a huge cut.
Oh, he got a great rip at that fastball, didn't he?
I would have loved to have seen how far that ball would have gone. Oh, my. It would still be going. 2-1 the count. The pitch. And there's a called strike on the inner half. Fastball there at 96 from Beto, and it's 2-2. Gunnar Henderson waiting in the on-deck circle. He's 1 for 1 today. Welk struck out his first time up. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging this one, lined into left field. This one is deep. Amaral back to it again by the warning track. He makes the catch. Bowie is putting some good swings on the baseball, and they have 2 home runs to show for it. All 3 runs today have scored on homers. And we're going to head on into the 4th inning with the Bay Sox leading at 3-0 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Middle of the order here in the top half of the fourth inning against Mickey Jannis. The pitch in, and that's a called strike with a knuckler on the outer half of the plate for strike one. Daniel Amaral, a strikeout victim in the second inning, and we'll see how Amaral adjusts after a wild swing for strike three. The pitch, that one missing low and away. He swung through a mid-60s knuckleball, almost went down to a knee trying to drive that baseball. It's been weak contact all over today. Amaral batting with no batting gloves. The pitch, and it's a little tapper foul left side. Altoona really hasn't driven the baseball at all. Jack Sawinski's single was a little flare out in the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Amaral. The pitch. And a knuckler, another weak one that flares out into right center. That's the same little hit that Altoona has put together so far today against Mickey Jannis. You can live with those if you're not giving up the long ball. You just don't want to string a lot of those together, and it's a leadoff base runner for Altoona for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Dylan Busby. Bowie leading 3-0 courtesy of the Patrick Dorian home run in the bottom half of the last inning. Bowie leading 3-0 in a game that they have to win. The pitch to Busby, a swing and a miss. Took a big cut at that one, and it's 0-1. Busby grounded out to second in the second inning. Nice play made by Caden Grenier on that one. Grenier had to range over to the shortstop side of second base. The 0-1 pitch. Busby pops it up foul back behind the plate. Again, Bowie is watching Altoona just flail at these knuckleballs early on in this game. We're in the fourth inning. There has not been a single flyout to the outfield. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing, and this one lined into left. That's down a base hit. And back-to-back hits. And Adam, this goes back to what I was talking about. The second time through the order, Altoona is 4 for 6.
Yeah, 4 hits here. And that is a really discernible difference. They had 2 hits that first time through the order. They did get the walk here to Ji-Hwan Bae to start the third. But that's 4 batters in the first 6 this second time through. And you got to wonder how long Bowie will wait to start to get somebody up in the bullpen if an inning starts to get sideways.
Here it's Josh Bissonette. He only has 1 homer this year with Double-A Altoona. The pitch. That one misses in. It skips to the backstop, and that allows 2 Altoona runners into scoring position. And that's exactly what I was talking about in the last inning with 2 on base. It's just tough to handle these knuckleballs.
It really is. It's hard to hold on runners because you don't deliver the ball to the plate very quickly, but then it's also things like that happen all the time where with a conventional pitcher it's not the case, which means, a lot of balls are going to scoot by and go to the backstop.
A ball and no strikes to Bissonette, who singled his first time up. Decent sized hole up the middle. A ball and no strikes the pitch, and it's a ground ball through the right side. That'll plate 1 run. Being held at third is Dylan Busby. The throw will come in, and staying at first is Josh Bissonette. And Altoona's on the board. It's 3-1. And this is exactly, Adam, the point I was making is Altoona now the second time through is 5 for 7.
And only one of the 3 balls hit very hard here. I mean, Busby's line drive was a shot, but Amaral and Bissonette hitting the ball not too sharply, but this is a big spot. You want to minimize the damage. There's still nobody out. Arden Pabst batting, a right-handed hitter. This is the bottom of the order. This is an out you got to get.
Yeah, still nobody out in the 4th. You see David LeBron starting to stretch down in the bullpen. David LeBron has been so reliable for Bowie this year. The pitch here to Arden Pabst, and that's up and in underneath his hands. Ball 1. Now there's a second Bowie reliever starting to get up and stretching. Although I believe that might just be who's going to protect LeBron as he throws. A ball and no strikes to Pabst. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball to left field. This one is deep, hanging up to the wall, back to the wall, and it's gone. A 3-run homer from Arden Pabst. And it's 4-3 Altoona in the top half of the 4th inning. Arden Pabst's 7th home run of the season, and Altoona has taken a 1-run lead in the top of the 4th. 4 runs in the inning. And the second time through the order has been devastating for the Bowie Bay Sox, as Altoona has only seen 2 of their batters retire this time through, and it has been a tough go of it for Mickey Jannis. Still nobody out in this 4th inning, and I believe it's Logan Gillespie actually that's going to start warming the pitch in. And it's a ground ball right side. That's through into right field off the bat of Connor Kaiser. So after Mickey Jannis allowed just 2 hits the first time through, the second time through the order, he allows 7 hits. And
yeah, 7 reaching, 6 hits a walk against this right-hander Jannis in the last 9 face, and it's unbelievable how quickly this big start for Bowie is gone. I mean, it has happened in an instant. Pabst is a sub-200 hitter, but he's a veteran hitter. He's hit 6 homers on the year in just more than 70 games, and that is an enormous blast. And we saw how good Jannis was early because he was getting just a ton of ground balls. He's had a lot of bad luck in this inning. 3 of the 5 hits have not been hit hard at all, but still really a devastating way for this 4th inning to start for the Bay Sox, as this game has changed in an instant.
G1 Bay will hit now. Jack Sawinski will bat next. Still nobody out in this inning. 5 batters have come to the plate. And we're about to start the 3rd trip through the order. G1 Bay is 0 for 1 with a ground out to first. He's also walked. It is Logan Gillespie warming in the bullpen. First pitch into Bay, and it's hit foul left side. Gillespie had some success the other night in relief of Grayson Rodriguez. He threw 2 scoreless innings, allowed 4 hits, no walks and 3 strikeouts. That was a dramatic Bowie win in extra innings. No balls and a strike to G1 Bay. He has a home run in this series, has 2 actually. Pitch and then slow it outside. I gotta say, G1 Bay posted on his Instagram story the replay of last night's home run, and I, looking at the replay for the first time, realized what he did. He lunged out at the baseball. It was an incredible home run. A stand-up swing that he just punched out as Jannis checks to first. Frankly, Adam, I don't know how the ball left the yard. It hit the foul pole down the left field line. He was standing straight up and just flung his bat out at the baseball. I'd never really seen a home run quite like what Ji-Hwan Bae did last night. A 1-1 pitch, and it's a ground ball up the right side. This is going to be close. Jannis up there to it, and he doesn't pick it up. He was going to let it try and roll foul, but it stays fair. Adam, I don't know about you, but I think that would have been a close play if Jannis had decided to try and pick it up.
Yeah, he had a chance to make that play. You know, you're down 4-3 in this game, and that's a ball that looked like it was going to stay fair off the bat, and Jannis, his day is going to be done. Buck Britton is out. He gives up 6 consecutive hits to open the 4th inning, and all of a sudden the Bay Sox are behind the 8 ball here.
So now we're going to head into the bullpen. Still nobody out in the 4th inning and 4 runs in. We'll be back after this for the new pitcher on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Bay Sox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Bay Sox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BAYSOX at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
The new pitcher is on, Logan Gillespie out of the bullpen, and it's going to be another adjustment here for the Altoona hitters, as now they're going to have to face some regular speed. And Logan Gillespie will come on in relief. He threw 2 scoreless innings the other night.
You know, you love to see that because Gillespie had struggled so mightily previously in his 3 outings. Prior to that, he had allowed 8 runs in 6 innings. So it really was a big one for him to go get 2 scoreless innings in an enormous Bay Sox win. And now Bowie needs him to be on his game. Here from the get-go, 2 men on, nobody out, 4 runs in. Bowie trailing 4-3.
Still nobody out in this top of the 4th inning. Jack Sawinski is the batter. He is 1 for 2 today. Sawinski the other day struck out against Logan Gillespie. First pitch to him, and it's a swing and a miss. That one at 90. Am I reading that right? 98 miles an hour on the stadium gun.
Yeah, how about that? Especially with Jannis throwing those 75 to 80 mile an hour knuckleballs in there all afternoon.
Jack Sawinski waiting as Gillespie comes set. 2 on base. Still nobody out. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and he's behind again at 97. 97 miles an hour from Jack Sawinski. Sawinski, again, grounded out to second his first time up. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Gillespie. And a fastball got him. 98 miles an hour on that one. 3 pitches, 3 fastballs, 3 strikes, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that's an enormous out, and he busted him in with that 3rd fastball. You just overpowered him as Altoona has gotten their bullpen going again. The big right-hander, Brad Case, is up and throwing, so their starter in Beto may be out of this game as well.
Matt Frazier is the batter. Frazier did not face Gillespie the other day. The pitch to him. A swing and a miss. He goes to the off speed there. And that's strike one. He has thrown 4 pitches. They've all been swinging strikes. That game that Bowie walked off, that was on Wednesday. Wednesday night, Bowie winning 5-4 in 10 innings. The pitch, and it's a check swing foul left side. Look out. And it's 0-2, 5 pitches. So it can't be an immaculate inning, but Gillespie could have some kind of a moral victory here if he can finish off the second half of this after 5 straight strikes. No balls and 2 strikes here to Frazier. Rodolfo Castro waiting on deck. Gillespie a long look in. The pitch. A swing and a foul to the screen.
Yeah, he kind of hesitated when he lifted his leg up there, almost trying to throw off Frazier. I don't know if we've seen Gillespie do that much here this year, but it was a unique look. You don't want to balk, of course, here. 2 men on, lead runner at second, 1 down. This is an enormous spot in this game for the Bay Sox. If they can get out of this jam without any more damage done.
Had a little hitch in his step. Gillespie looking in at second base, Kaiser at first base, Bay. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew it right by him at 98 miles an hour.
Boy, this is the 2 and 3 hole hitters as well in the Altoona order. So it is the meat of the lineup as here comes Castro.
Rodolfo Castro 0 for 2 today. Castro ground out in the first over to second base, and then he struck out looking in the third to end the inning on a knuckleball that he thought was a little high from Mickey Jannis. Again, at second base, Connor Kaiser. At first base, Ji-Hwan Bae, the 9th batter of this inning. Can't close the line on Jannis yet because those 2 runners are his. The pitch, swing, and this one punched into left field. It's dying, coming in on it, and it will get down in front of Toby Welk. In to score comes Connor Kaiser, and it's 5-3. Boy, Toby Welk and the rest of this outfield was playing so deep, and he wasn't able to get there.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if I've ever seen this many weakly hit balls be hits in an inning. That's probably the 4th or 5th base hit. That was 70 miles an hour or less off the bat. That's a killer.
And now this will be the 10th batter of the inning. 4 of them make it 5 now, have scored, and it's 5-3 Altoona. Daniel Amaral, who is 1 for 2, his single came in this inning. The pitch, and that dives into the zone at 87.
And remember, it was a blooper. I mean, he just kind of blooped it into shallow right center. Then 2 batters later, Bissonnette hit the slow roller through the right side. Kaiser's base hit was a slow roller. Juan Bay's base hit was a 60-footer. It has been a tough luck inning for Bowie, to put it mildly.
The 0-1 pitch from Gillespie to Amaral. And that one is called a strike on the inner half of the plate. That one in at 84 miles an hour.
Yeah, good slider. Working that slider in, kind of a front door slider.
So now Logan Gillespie 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning, still with 2 on base. Bay at second, Castro at first. The 0-2, and that's in the dirt low and away. Good job by Roberts to keep that in front of him, because again, you don't want to let those runners get into scoring position. You already have 1 in scoring position. You don't need 2. Gillespie with 2 strikeouts and then the little flared single. 10 hits now for Altoona. That was their total all of last night. It's only the top of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 96 upstairs. And the inning is over. 3 strikeouts for Gillespie. He's got it working. We're going to move into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Bowie now with some work to do as Altoona, they played 5 runs on 6 hits. We'll head on to the bottom of the 4th after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice Package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
We were expecting Altoona to use a lot of pitchers today, and they have gone to the bullpen for the first time. Brad Case comes on in relief in a game that Altoona now leads 5-3. Osvaldo Beto exits. He allowed 3 runs all earned on 5 hits. All 3 runs scoring on home runs. He did not walk a batter. He struck out 3. Beto exits after throwing just 49 pitches, 33 of them for strikes. And Brad Case enters the game. Case with a 5.34 ERA. He'll face Henderson, Grenier, and Roberts in this inning. Henderson singled his last time up, the pitch, and that's a called strike on the outer half. Case has spent his entire 2021 season here with Altoona. This is his 28th appearance tonight. He has started 2 games. The 0-1 pitch to Gunnar Henderson, and it's a swing and a foul to the screen. Brad Case faced Bowie back on May 7th for the first time. He threw 2 1/3 innings there, and he allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. Then in this series, he faced them all the way back on the 14th through 2 2/3 scoreless innings, allowing 3 hits. This is his 3rd appearance against the Bay Sox, the 0-2 outside. Gunnar Henderson, a single in the 2nd inning. That was just his 2nd AA hit. He's looked a little uncomfortable at the plate at times, but he is put together a single today. The 1-2, a swing and a miss. He went about 3/4 of the way around, swung through it. A strikeout for Brad Case, and that's how the 4th inning starts. Look around the rest of the league, and Somerset is leading 2-0. Osvaldo Cabrera, a home run off of Shane Bieber. And Osvaldo Cabrera, one of the most impressive players in this entire league. I mean, he is a true talent for Somerset, and he puts them up 2-0.
Off of the former Cy Young Award winner.
The pitch to Caden Grenier, and that's inside, ball 1.
And how about that? You know, you saw it with Bruce Zimmerman coming here last night. Big league rehabber pitching a game of so much importance. And Bieber is still on the hill for Akron right now in that game.
Caden Grenier reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, the pitch. And that's a called strike on the outer half. It's 1-1. Last night was just talking about how Grenier hadn't homered in over a month, and how sometimes you run into a pitch if you're Grenier and hit it a long way, and then what do you know? Grenier, a home run last night, his 9th. It was a solo shot, the 1-1 pitch, hit in the air right field. This one up into right, and settling under it is Matt Frazier to make the catch. He kind of awkwardly took a first step at that ball, lost it in the sun, then regained it. There's 2 down.
Yeah, you could tell he was fighting it. He stuck up his offhand, his right hand, not the glove hand, to try to shade the sun away and find the baseball, and he ended up doing so.
I'll tell you, we took a promotion here at the Bay Sox fan batting practice yesterday morning, and you could tell with the sun. I was standing there in the outfield shagging some of those fly balls, thinking to myself, boy, these guys, they really have it tough, because you can tell when the sun is setting, what it might look like out there. First pitch into Cody Roberts, misses outside, ball one. But the way the sun comes down over the field, it kind of sits behind the stadium and right into the fielder's eyes. No balls and a strike to Roberts, who's 0 for 1 today, and he takes the next pitch on the outside part of the plate, strike two. A wide strike zone today.
Yeah, that pitch was not even close.
Two away in this bottom of the fourth inning. Bowie trailing 5-3. The pitch, and it's a line drive into center. Over for it, Ji-Hwan Bae, and he dropped the ball. Cody Roberts is aboard, and Ji-Hwan Bae dropped the ball, and yet again, an error for Altoona.
Well, Ji-Hwan Bae is a second baseman usually. He's kind of had the Taron Vavra role that we saw earlier this year, playing at second mostly for Altoona, but out in center here or there. And he got a great jump on that baseball. I mean, he really got a good read on it to his right, but he just dropped it. And it is an error that keeps the inning alive for Jordan Westberg.
Bowie trailing by 2, and hey, maybe that's all you need. You just need a little break. And that ball was hit 100 miles an hour off the bat. Like you said, normally a middle infielder, you could see Bae out there right now throwing his head back a little bit in frustration. Westberg's 1 for 2 today. The pitch, and it's a ground ball out to second. Easy play for Castro. The throw to first, and the inning is over. So it ends up not hurting Altoona, and we're going to head into the fifth. The Bay Sox leave a man stranded after the error, and it's a 5-3 lead for Altoona on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Simple, easy.
Logan Gillespie is going to try and replicate what he did in the fourth inning, which was almost pure dominance. He did allow the one single to Rodolfo Castro, but 3 strikeouts on the upper 90s fastball. He's back out there for the top of the fifth in a 5-3 game that Altoona leads, and back to the mic, it's Adam Pohl.
What a fourth inning it was for the Curve. 5 runs on 7 hits. They sent 10 men to the plate. And all of a sudden the Bay Sox are in danger here of seeing this 2021, this outstanding season come to a close. Somerset is winning in Akron 3-0 as Dermis Garcia hit his league-leading 31st home run of the year to left center field. As here's the pitch to Busby, and a breaking ball. And it was called a ball. It was caught about thigh-high right down the middle. Where is that pitch? Maybe it ruled to be a little bit high. The 1-0 coming. Fastball missing badly up and in. And the count is 2-0 here to Busby. Had one of the big swings of the bat in that fourth. And then he ripped a line drive single to left field to put a second runner on base for Altoona. As Gillespie winds and now fires. And it's a breaking ball down the middle, this time called a strike. And the count is 2-1 here to Busby. Well, Busby hit that ground ball up the middle. Grenier made a great play to the left side of second base. 2-1 coming. Swinging a chopper into the shift. Backing up Westbrook Gloving. Long throw. Digging it out. Dashbach. Beautifully done. They get the out. One retired. You'll almost never see a longer throw for an infielder than the one Westbrook just made. He was 2 or 3 feet in the outfield grass. And one retired. And here is Josh Bissonnette.
How trustworthy has this middle infield defense been? You talked at length about it in this broadcast already, but Jordan Westberg now, we've seen Grenier there the vast majority of the year, but combined together in this middle infield.
As here's the pitch, and Bissonnette takes a fastball up and away, and I think one of the big parts of it, too, has been when Dashbach came to the Bay Sox. We saw it with J.C. Escarra earlier this year. He was outstanding at digging out some low throws. And when Dashbach came, it really solidified Bowie as he breaking balls in the dirt. It's 2-0.
Yeah, to have a true first baseman and not somebody that's just being slotted over there. Now, Toby Welk has done a fantastic job. Welk has actually played the most games at first base of any Bay Sox player.
How about that? Here's the 2-0 coming. And a lifted foul straight back out of play.
And not to take anything away from Welk, but I think even he would agree he's not a natural first baseman.
Right.
Bowie just needed somebody playing first base, and you take the corner infielder, you put him over there. But Dashbach is a first baseman, and to have somebody to be able to scoop balls like that is invaluable.
The 2-1, and a fastball misses high. 3 balls and a strike to Bissonnette. And that is the second ball that Dashbach has dug out here today. Altoona leads 5-3 in the top of the 5th inning. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a chop ball to short. Westbrook Gloving this time in the infield skin. And he throws out Bissonnette for the second out of this 5th inning. And now the man that turned this game on its side, the veteran catcher Arden Pabst, will stand in. It is 7th home run of the year, a 3-run homer to left field off of Jannis. And all of a sudden, 4 batters into the 4th. Altoona, who came in trailing 3-0, they were on top 4-3. As Jannis, boy, he had 3 really good innings today, the pitch. And it's off the outside, a fastball, ball 1. But Jannis ended up facing 6 batters in the 4th inning and giving up 6 hits. 1-0 pitch. And it's off the outside, a breaking ball. And the count is 2-0. And I guess the only question is, was he left in there a few batters too long?
Yeah, and you look at the contact, right? Sometimes you judge how well a pitcher is throwing based on the contact against him. It was such weak contact. It
Agreed.
just was finding holes.
The 2-0 pitch. Swinging a foul to the top of the screen. I mean, some Bay Sox fans might say, just that. Buck Britton, how did you let him stay in the game that long? But really, 4 of the 6 hits weren't hit hard at all.
No, they were just little flares, dribblers that got through. It's tough trying to judge a whole outing on consecutive hits like that weren't hit hard.
The 2-1 to Pabst, and it misses down low, a breaking ball. So it's 3-1 to the right-handed hitting catcher. 2 outs, nobody on in this top of the 5th inning, and Bowie, who got out to an outstanding start with home runs from Watson and Dorian to lead 3-0. They've got work to do. The wind to the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop foul right over our broadcast locale, straight back. And it's 3-2. One thing about the Bay Sox, they are the highest scoring team in this AA Northeast League. And really, when they're behind, they're not sweating it.
No. Bowie has rallied. I mean, we've seen already this week a walk-off win for Bowie.
That's right. The wind of the 3-1 to Pabst, or 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on a high heater. And with it, the inning's over. Pabst ends up chasing ball 4. And Gillespie's been outstanding since entering in 2 innings of work. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Dorian, Watson, and Reiser to bat. 5-3 Altoona on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results.
Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, it's 5-3 Altoona. It's win and in for the Bay Sox. They lose in their outstanding 2021 season. Would come to an end. Patrick Dorian bats. The sidewinding right-hander Case deals. And there's a lifted foul out of play left side. And the count is 0-1. Case has been with Altoona really all year. And he's allowed a 3.04 average against. 2-3 with a 5.34 ERA. The sidewinding right-hander. He delivers. Swing at a lifted foul again out of play left side. It's 0-2 to Dorian. So this is Pohl, a reliever that has struggled. He's gotten hit pretty hard at times. He's a sidewinder. He does keep the ball in the field. Actually, he's allowed 12 homers this year. Second most on the team. 0-2 coming. And it's up and away with a fastball, ball one.
Over the last 8 1/3 innings for the Altoona bullpen, they've only allowed 1 run.
Well, Bowie needs, they're due, right? They're due to get through this Altoona curve pad. The 1-2 from Kays. Off the outside. A fastball at 90 miles an hour.
And the other thing, too, is I thought it was a bit of a curious decision to throw Yerry De Los Santos, one of their best relievers, in a 9-1 game last night in the 9th inning.
Now they got him in. Obviously, if Altoona was playing for it all, they may have handled things a little bit differently. As here's the 2-2 to Dorian. And he takes up high, ball 3. Final line on Bowie's starter, Mickey Jannis. 3+ innings. He had 9 hits. 5 runs all earned. He walked 1 and struck out 1. Beto allows 3 runs on 5 hits in his 3 innings of work. Now, this is a second inning for the right-hander Case. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He threw him a little cutting breaking ball, and it would have been a called strike. And Dorian cut through it. It ended up right down the middle. And there's one retired. And here's Zach Watson.
What a pitch there with that sidewinding delivery on a slider. So you have the sidewinding delivery, then you have that cut on that slider, and it's coming into the zone against a left-handed hitter. That is a tough pitch to hit. But you have to swing because you know it's going to be a strike.
Backdoor slider that ends up right over the plate. As here's Watson and the pitch. And he swings a big cut and fouls it back towards the backstop, and the count 0-1. Well, we got a lot of baseball left, but you can tend to squeeze the bat a little bit tighter in a spot like this. Down 5-3 with your season on the line here in the 5th inning. On deck, Johnny Reiser here for Bowie. The 0-1 pitch to Watson. Swing and a miss, a huge cut. And a little cutting slider that was up. That was belt high right over the plate. Usually with a slider, if you miss it, you swing over the top of it. Watson actually swung beneath that pitch. And the count is 0-2. Case standing at 6'6", but a very unique look in that he throws from the side. 0-2 coming. Soft breaking ball, lifted foul with a one-handed cut. Out of play right side. Watson hangs in there, kind of with a flat-footed hack. And the count 0-2. Cedric Mullins, the former Bay Sox, in 17, 18, and 19, is one homer away from a 30-30 season. Watson is the minor league version in that. He's got now more than 20 homers and steals. 0-2. Too high with a fastball, ball one. Now 21 homers between Aberdeen and Bowie and 24 steals on the year. He showed more of his power in Bowie and more of his speed in Aberdeen. The 1-2 pitch and a foul and a soft line to the screen. He is getting another, just sliders one after the other. It's slider palooza here in this at bat. Here from Case going after the right-handed hitting Watson, who is diminutive in stature, but by no means in power. I mean, he is a lean right-handed hitter, but he's got some pop. The 1-2 coming, way off the outside. Case heard me, and he threw a fastball, and that would have hit a left-handed hitter. Maybe even gone behind a left-handed hitter. Counts 2-2. What a year it has been for Bowie. Their ability to work a walk and their ability to hit a home run are the things that have stood out more than any other about this team. Here's the pitch, and a foul and a line to the screen, and it stays 2-2, and we'll see today. We've seen the homers, we have not seen the walks. Well, we'll see if Bowie can use a little bit of that recipe to bring them back here this afternoon. They've won many a shootout on a Sunday afternoon this year in Bowie. The 2-2 coming. And a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Pabst, on a slow breaking ball, strike three. A long at bat. What a battle there. But in the end, it ends up a strikeout. And that was an 8-pitch at bat.
Adam, you think back to some of the Sunday afternoons we've seen both here and on the road. Of course, the crazy game against Reading all the way back in the beginning of the season, 13-12 in 4 hours and 17 minutes.
Unbelievable.
10 innings.
Pitch to Reiser, and it's inside and low, ball one.
Then you remember that game against Richmond on Sunday afternoon. Bowie was down to their final out. Adley Rutschman hit a dramatic game-tying home run there. Bowie won that one 5-4 in 10 innings.
Sundays have been a day for the craziest of games for Bowie this year. The pitch and a hard ground ball foul off the fencing in front of the Bay Sox dugout, and the count 1-1. And if the Bay Sox are to go on to the championship series with a Sunday win here, would have had to figure it wasn't going to be easy. And that's where we are right now. 5-3 Altoona. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th inning. As Case sets the 1-1 pitch. And a lifted foul straight back out of play off the bat of Reiser. And the count is 1-2. Reiser's another player that has had a very good power season. He spent the first few weeks of the year in Aberdeen, has come to Bowie. He's hitting .248. He's got 11 homers and 45 driven in as a member of the Bay Sox this year. The count 1-2. And here's the pitch. And it's up and away, a fastball to even it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The winner of Akron and Somerset is going to the AA North East League Championship Series. Somerset is leading 3-0 through 4 innings there. Akron does not have a hit yet in that game. The 2-2. Breaking ball getting Reiser as it cut off the plate in, and Case strikes out the side in order. We're going to go to the 6th inning. Altoona leads 5-3 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
On top of the 6th inning, and really if Bowie's going to have a chance today, they need a big day from their bullpen as Connor Kaiser, big right-handed hitting shortstop, will lead it off. But Gillespie, he did allow an inherited run to score on a flared single, but he came in with 2 on and nobody out in the 4th. He's been outstanding, keeping Bowie in the game. He delivers. And a fastball built time for a strike, and it's 0-1. I mean, if Gillespie throws one more scoreless inning and Bowie comes back and wins this game, he might be the reason they do so. The 0-1 coming, and it's too tall a fastball, ball 1.
As long as you can keep this game within, I mean, ideally it would be 2 runs, but even in that 3 to 4 range, we've seen Bowie rally from those deficits numerous times this year.
As a fastball's hit in the air, a pop fly foul right side. Dashbach, he'll give it a look, but it's well out of play. And the count is 1-2.
Obviously, you don't want to dig yourself into a huge hole, but my point is that this offense has that kind of power. If you see a bullpen implosion and you get into that 5, 6, 7 range over the last 4 innings, then that is a tough hole to dig out of.
A 5-run 4th inning for Altoona. They sent 10 men to the plate. 1-2 coming. Breaking ball lifted foul. And out of play to the right side. The Bay Sox do not have a hit since Altoona's 5-run 4th inning rally. The Bay Sox are going to have to get it going again offensively. Yes, they had it early in this game. 1-2 the count to Connor Kaiser. And here's the pitch. Fastball well up and in, and it's 2-2. Kaiser has hit 182 in 52 games this year between 2 levels, most of which year with Altoona. He did play 5 games in AAA Indianapolis. Came to the curve in early July. Pitch, swing and a miss. He got him, and he beat him with a heater. The 5th strikeout in 7 outs recorded for Gillespie. And there's 1 down, and here is Ji-Hwan Bae, the Korean left-handed hitting center fielder who has walked and singled in the game. And Pohl told a good story about his wild homer last night, which if you saw the swing, Paul showed it to me, you'd say, that was a homer. What is wrong with these baseballs? Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt low. And they count 1 ball and no strikes.
And that was a home run that, if you're looking at it from the angle in which he hit it, you're thinking to yourself, okay, he just fouled it off down the line, maybe back to the screen, and somehow that ball ended up 320 feet inside the foul pole.
Well, it is short down the lines in Bowie. The pitch. And it's too tall, the fastball ball. Bowie has hit both of their home runs today down the lines. Watson down the line and left in the first to lead 2-0. And then Dorian down the right field line in the third. Well, that lead is no more for the Bay Sox. 2-0 to Ji-hwan Bae. Big swing and a miss on a fastball. He went down on a knee with that cut. And the count is now 2-1. Gillespie coming to Bowie midway through this season as a swing and a miss and another heater. On the outer half, it's 2-1. He started the year with Aberdeen, made his Double-A debut with the Bay Sox in Richmond on July 31st. And he's mostly been a 2-inning pitcher. He's only gone 3 innings once. Pitch, fastball inside. It moves Ji-hwan Bae away, and he jogs halfway back to the Altoona dugout after being a bit off balance. Count is full, 3-2. So no one's warming in the Bowie pen here, Paul. The Bay Sox, with Gillespie throwing the ball beautifully today, are extending him a little bit here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Gillespie right now pitching so well. 5 strikeouts through his first 7 batters.
The 3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He got him on a heater down. And I think he just chased ball 4. A fastball beneath the knees. 2 down in the inning.
May get 6 strikeouts now in his first 9 batters. I mean, that is a fantastic way to work the first time through the order.
And he's got outstanding stuff, doesn't he? I mean, that fastball has been up around 97 miles an hour today. 2 down in the inning. Here is Jack Sowinski. 1 for 3 at the plate today. Powerful left-handed hitter. The wide and the pitch. Fastball strike in the outer half, 0-1. Altoona leading 5-3, top of the 6th inning on this last Sunday. The 22nd and final Sunday of the regular season. The wide to the 0-1 pitch. And it's a little bit low in the count, 1-1. We've seen the schedule for next year, Paul. It's going to be 138 games. A usual minor league season begins in April and is 140 games. As here's the 1-1. Change-up strike. Count 1-2. And the season will end at this time again next year, 2 weeks later than in the past. They're giving these ball players more time off every Monday as an off day in the minor leagues. The wind of the 1-2 pitch, and it's down and in, and it's skidding beyond the catcher in Roberts. 2-2 the count. I think that's a smart thing to do. The old schedule used to be 140 games in 151 days. So now they'll extend it 2 weeks more. The 2-2 coming. And well upstairs, ball 3 with a fastball. So you'll basically have 138 games in around 165 or so days. And I think that is much more realistic. And frankly, it is better in keeping players healthy and in developing ball players than just having 1 day off a month. 3-2 coming. Swinging a ground ball down the right field line. Fair. Into foul ground, into the corner to dig it out now. Reiser. He'll barehanded and lob it in towards the infield. And into second standing, Sowinski with his second hit of the game. A 2-out double. And Matt Frazier will bat with a chance to extend upon this 2-run curve lead.
And that's the second double today that's just been inside the first base line and past the diving glove of Andrew Dashbach.
Though here is Frazier. 1 for 3 today, and he's the other one. Gillespie took off his hat. He was kind of pointing down towards the ground there, towards the catcher Roberts and the home plate umpire Matt Carlian. Nobody's warming in the Bowie bullpen. As Gillespie is ready. First base side of the rubber. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Off speed and across. Strike 1. Boy, 11 hits for Altoona. 7 of them in that enormous 4th inning. They've done it via swinging the bat. Only one free pass has been allowed to a curve hitter today. A nice Sunday crowd in Bowie. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He blew it right by him. It's 0-2. First time the Bay Sox are playing here on a Sunday at home in the regular season, really ever, you would think. I guess the NFL used to start on Labor Day, but that used to be the final day of the year. Well, we are on an NFL Sunday with a big crowd in Bowie. The 0-2, and he got him with a high heater. Frazier cuts through it. Strike 3. 7 strikeouts in 3 shutout innings from Logan Gillespie. What an afternoon. And let's see if Bowie can come back. They trail 5-3 to the bottom of the 6th on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crowne Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crowne Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crowne Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crowne Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, it has been just an outstanding year for the Orioles minor leagues, rated in the top 2 of all of baseball by both Baseball America and MLB Pipeline in prospect status. But the only team in the Orioles minors that has a chance to play in their championship series is Bowie. They've got to win today, and the Bay Sox trail 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here against Altoona.
Norfolk will finish well below 500. Aberdeen will finish right around 500. Delmarva had a shot earlier this week at the playoffs.
Yes, here's Dashbach, and he takes a breaking ball cold to strike where it looked to be down and away. Count is 0-1. Case in his 3rd inning of work. Aberdeen, as here's the 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball chopped weakly near the bag of third, but foul outside of it. And the count is 0-2. The Orioles' High A affiliate has not had a winning record since Manny Machado and Jonathan Scope led the 2011 Frederick Keys to the Carolina League's championship in Kinston, North Carolina. It's been a long time. Now Aberdeen trying to get that done. And Delmarva's had, once again, an exciting year. Pitch. Swinging the ball, hit well, right field. Back on it, Frazier, still back. Running out of room. It's out of here. And the Bay Sox are within 1 on an opposite field homer. Oh, he only hits him in big moments, and Dashbach does it again.
It's his 8th with Bowie, and you're right, Adam. When Bowie needs a home run, he comes up with it. A bomb to right field, 428 feet.
Wow, opposite field home run of that distance. 13th allowed on the year by this right-hander Case, who had not allowed a hit in his first 2 innings. Here's Toby Welk. And now Altoona is going to get activity going in their pen. The pitch, and Welk swings and fouled it off his foot. And the count 0-1. It rolled out to Case. He picked it up to the third base side of the mound, and he was looking to make a throw to first. But the home plate umpire, Matt Carleon, was right on it. A good call. And the count is 0-1. Gillespie has worked 3 scoreless innings, but Morgan McSweeney is up and throwing. The hard-throwing right-hander for Bowie. And once again, Altoona's got somebody throwing as well.
Coming into the game, Adam, Bowie had scored 41.1% of their runs this year on the home run.
That's an enormous number as a fastball's off the outside, count 1-1. You know, from years past, that number's usually around 30%.
41% and all 4 runs today.
Bowie's hit all 3 homers in this game. The pitch. Swinging a ball lifted to the air, right center, it's carrying. Bay going back, still on the run, makes the catch, crossing onto the warning track in right center. And Bay now disappears behind the little crevice of that right field wall. He knocked the right field wall open a little bit with that running catch, and we have a bit of a Field of Dreams moment in Bowie.
Cal Mitchell was the one last night who actually dislodged that wall on a diving play into the wall, and Mitchell stayed out there for a few seconds to try and make sure it was sealed, and G1 Bay may have dislodged it again.
Hey, there's no doubt he did. Out there in right center field, and then he just kind of walked out behind the wall and gave everybody a little bit of a chuckle. As here's Gunnar Henderson, 5-4 is the score. Altoona leading here in this 6th inning. 1 down, here's the pitch. And a backdoor breaking ball. What a slider for a strike on the outside. Incredible movement on that frisbeeing pitch. And the count is 0-1. Kaiser, the shortstop, playing up the middle here against Henderson. The 0-1 coming. And he swings it, hits it to the air to right field. Shading his eyes for the sun, Frazier. He's finding it. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, Frazier was battling that one, and Henderson knew it. Gunnar, to his credit, was really legging that one out on what was a routine fly ball to right. And if that ball fell, I mean, Henderson, he may have been all the way at third base.
Oh, yes, no doubt about that.
And Gunnar was mad at himself, I think, because he just missed that pitch from hitting it out.
And you look at this inning, Adam, how hard Bowie is hitting the ball.
Here's Caden Grenier, the pitch. Fastball inside, ball 1.
They are really getting to Brad Case here as they look down into the bullpen, and Nathan Kirby, the left-hander, warming for the Altoona Curve.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's a strike with a breaking ball in the inside. Kirby pitched in Biloxi earlier this year. That's a Double-A affiliate. Pitched very well there, but he struggled in the Pirates system to a 6.38 ERA. The 1-1 to Grenier. And he takes a fastball up high. Ball 2.
We have seen Grenier hit home runs in bunches this year. He's only hit 9, but usually they've come in bunches, and he hit 1 last night. We'll see if maybe today he has a little pop left in that bat.
Nobody aboard with 2 down in the 6th inning. Bowie down by 1. As here's the 2-1. And it's a breaking ball off the outside. Grenier checked his swing, and he did not go upon appeal, said first base umpire in Jude Quarry. On deck, Cody Roberts, who has hit the ball well twice today. 3 balls and a strike to Grenier. As Case now throws, swing and a miss. He threw that breaking ball a little bit harder that time, and Caden went over the top of it. I think he thought it was a fastball out of the hand. So the count runs full, 3-2. A 5-run Curve 4th inning rally has them in front by 1. Here's the pitch. And a ball lifted in the air, a line to the right, Frazier in to make the catch. It hung up for him. He makes a chest-high grab, and with it, the inning is over. Well, what a homer by Andrew Dashbach, and with it, he brings Bowie within 1. We go to the 7th inning. McSweeney's entering out of the pen. 5-4 Altoona on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Bay Sox Futures Club is the coolest club around and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Bay Sox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Bay Sox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Bay Sox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, the Bay Sox got 3 outstanding innings out of Logan Gillespie to keep him in this game. Bowie trails 5-4 to Altoona as we head to the 7th inning. And now it's Morgan McSweeney in. He's 1-0 with a 2.16 ERA in 7 outings. He's allowed 2 runs in 8 1/3 innings here as a Bay Sox, and he comes in a big spot, middle of the Altoona order to bat. And with the call, here's Paul Fritschner.
Thank you very much, Adam. And yeah, to your point, it was a great outing for Logan Gillespie. Really could not have asked for more out of him after the 5 runs that it scored for Altoona in the top half of that 4th inning. It's a 5-4 Altoona lead as the Curve have the 4, 5, and 6 of their order to the plate. All 5 of those runs scoring in the 4th inning as they sent 10 men to the plate. They recorded 7 hits. Altoona with 5 runs on 11 hits total. They have 1 error in the game. Bowie 4 runs on 6 hits with no errors. McSweeney out of the stretch, the pitch to Castro, and it's up and away for ball 1. Now, looking over at the Somerset and Akron game, if I told you that one team was leading 3-0 and that there was a no-hitter in progress, you would probably think that it was Akron 3, Somerset 0, as the 1-0 crosses for a strike on the inner half of the plate, strike 1. And that Shane Bieber was throwing a no-hitter, but instead it's Luis Medina throwing a no-hitter right now into the bottom of the 6th in Akron. 1-1, it's a ground ball up the middle, a backhand play made by Grenier. The throw to first in time, and there's 1 down. This Bowie bullpen has been fantastic today, just as good as it has been over the last month or so. It was a little hiccup last night, but this Bowie bullpen has been fantastic today. Now it's going to be really the offense. Can the offense come through in their final 9 outs to plate the 1 run they need? The bullpen's got to hold them in the game. Daniel Amaral is the batter. He singled and scored in the 4th inning. And you may be asking yourself, well, Altoona doesn't have anything to play for here in this game today. They do have a little bit to play for. The pitch, a swing and a miss there, a check swing, but it was called a strike anyway. With a win today, Altoona would finish the season above 500, and with a loss, they would finish below 500. They're 58-58 right now. The 0-1, that one missing low and away, a ball and a strike. So at the very least, if you're Altoona, you finish above 500 if you win today. And if you win today, you spoil the Bay Sox season. So a little bit to play for the Curve. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch, a swing and a tapper foul just off the end of the bat to the backstop, and it's 1-2. But yeah, Somerset leading Akron 3-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. That game doesn't matter unless Bowie wins this one. And if Bowie was to come back and win, that game would matter because it would tell you who will come here to Prince George's Stadium on Tuesday. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Daniel Amaral as McSweeney takes a long look in and comes set. Amaral hitting with no batting gloves. The pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Morgan McSweeney. And there's 2 outs in the 7th inning.
And isn't it wild how this has played out down the stretch? Somerset has played so well that it's put Bowie in such a tough spot. And what I mean by that is the Bay Sox won all 7 of their games last week. And you came home and we were talking about how many games Bowie would need to win. And the prevailing theory was 4. Well, they've already won 4 and they need a 5th.
Yep. Dylan Busby, the batter, the pitch to him, and that's a called strike on the outer half. And the Somerset Patriots, now, if Bowie was to lose today, Somerset and Akron would just stay at Canal Park.
That's right.
They would just play the first 2 games on Tuesday and Wednesday up there in Akron. No travel needed. They'd finish out the weekend at Bridgewater. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. That's 0-2.
And if the Bay Sox win this game, their home games in the upcoming championship series will be Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
6:35 first pitches for those. Dylan Busby behind it, a 0-2 count to Morgan McSweeney. The pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Going to head into the bottom of the 7th inning, and this may be one of the better chances that Bowie has left in this game. It's 9-1-2 due up for the Bay Sox after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Bay Sox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, the new pitcher for Altoona, former first-round supplemental draft choice of the Milwaukee Brewers 6 years ago, Nathan Kirby, who was traded to the Pirates organization here this season on July 3rd in Double-A Biloxi in the Brewers organization. Kirby had a sub-2 ERA, but he has struggled here in Altoona.
And now it's Cody Roberts to the plate, the pitch to him, and he hits it foul down the right field line. And he has on this season a 6.38 ERA. Cody Roberts is 0 for 2 today. He did reach on an error in the 4th inning, a line drive back to G1 Bay in center field. 0-1 pitch, a swing and a ground ball out to short. There on it is Kaiser. The throw to first, it's a little high, but there to make the catch is Dylan Busby. So 1 down in the 7th inning, and the lineup's going to go back to the top. And Adam, with 8 outs left, you feel like this is a chance for Bowie at the top of the order maybe can see the top of the order come back to the plate one more time, but you got to get a couple of base runners to do that.
Yeah, and it's hard to be patient when you're in a spot like this in a game. But Kirby has walked 13 in 18 and a third innings. That's a pretty big number in his time with Altoona.
First pitch to Jordan Westberg's a called strike on the inner half. The bullpen really, Adam, for both teams has done its job. The only hit that the bullpen has allowed for Altoona was the home run to Dashbach. The pitch, a check swing and a pitch in. Did he go? He did not, says Jude Corey. A solo homer, and all 4 Bowie runs today have come on the home run.
Yeah, 3 of their 6 hits have been homers.
Look down in the Bowie bullpen, and that's Tim Naughton warming up for the Bay Sox. 1 ball and 1 strike, so likely to see Naughton for the 8th. The pitch, that's in the dirt, 2-1.
And that was a fastball in the dirt. Usually when a pitch is in the dirt, it's a breaking ball. So Kirby a little bit erratic there. He's taking a moment to try to find himself here.
It's a 5-4 Altoona lead. A 2-1 count to Bowie's hottest hitter on a 7-game hitting streak, including today, as he has a single already. The pitch, a breaking ball, a swing and a miss. He was trying to tie the game on a breaking pitch on the outer half of the plate at 82 miles an hour. And it counts even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a breaking ball away, and he's coming out of his shoes trying to hit that ball. I mean, that's an impossible pitch to hit like that.
And the way he's swinging at it, too, you can tell he's trying to pull it. Hard to pull an outside pitch. 2-2. And it's the same pitch, a slider on the outer half, a called strike 3. Westbrook knew it. And there's 2 down in the 7th for Patrick Dorian. First strikeout for Nathan Kirby. And the final line for Brad Case. 3 innings, 1 run, it was earned. It was the home run. That was the only hit he allowed. No walks and 4 strikeouts. And Dorian with Watson to follow. Bowie trailing by just a run. The pitch into Dorian. And he takes a pitch low, a fastball for ball 1. So it will be Tim Naughton for the top of the 8th inning. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch, that one breaks on the inner half, strike 1. Naughton has been one of Bowie's most reliable and steady relievers over the second half of this season. The pitch, a swing and a miss at a pitch low, strike 2. But Naughton has been dramatically different in the second half of the season than he was in the first half. He'll try and keep this game where it is. In the top of the 8th, Bowie looking to try and tie the game. Bottom of the 7th here. A ball and 2 strikes to Patrick Dorian. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dorian throws his bat in frustration. And we'll head to the 8th inning. The Bay Sox trailing 5-4 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Bay Sox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Bay Sox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow @Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's @Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, we move into the top of the 8th inning. Tim Naughton is in out of the bullpen in relief of Morgan McSweeney. And McSweeney threw 1 inning. He did not allow a hit or a run. He did not walk anybody. He faced the minimum. 3 batters with 2 strikeouts. He threw just 10 pitches. And Adam, hopefully not for the last time, I'm going to hand it over to you for the play-by-play.
I know it's hard to even believe that. You know, when you're in the midst of a playoff stretch and run, you don't really think about when the end will come, do you? Like many of the teams in this AA Northeast League, I mean, they've been kind of saying, okay, well, we're playing till Sunday. Well, in Bowie, we haven't been thinking like that. But now all of a sudden the Bay Sox are trailing and they have 6 outs to try to change that, or this outstanding 2021 season will come to an end. And the Bay Sox will come up just ever so close, but shy of playing in this year's championship series. Here is Josh Bissonette. Naughton has worked well of late, did allow 2 runs, though his last time out he throws, and a fastball strike of the inside, and it's 0-1. 3-2 with a 5.48 ERA on the year. But he's had a sub-4 ERA in 3 consecutive months. July, August, and now in September. The 0-1 coming, and he gets a swing and a miss from Bissonette. He threw another heater, this time away from the right-handed hitter. And the count is 0-2. Kirby worked a 1-2-3 7th for Altoona. He'll be the man in the 8th. Nobody's warming in the curve pad. 0-2 coming. Check swing on a high fastball, but he did not go, ball 1. Bowie will have Watson, Reiser, and Dashbach. Of course, 2 of those 3 have hit a homer today. To bat in the bottom of the 8th inning. Boy, the Bay Sox, what an unusual game today is. 1-2, check swing roller, outside third foul, and we'll do it again. I mean, Paul, you know, it's not this simple, but if you look back at the first 119 games of the year, usually in Bowie games, whoever hit more homers won the game.
Yep.
And the reason the Bay Sox have won so many is they have hit so many. The 1-2 pitch, and a ball lined over the screen, foul, straight back, challenged him with a fastball. And here we are today in a game in which Bowie got a first inning homer. They have hit 3 home runs in this game. Altoona has not hit any, and the Bay Sox are trailing 5-4 in the 8th inning. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, just a bit in, it was close, and it's 2-2. One thing the Bay Sox have not had today is the walk. And it's something that Bowie has had so many of this year, but it has not been a part of their offensive attack today. The ability to really work those counts. Pitch, and it's off the outside, a breaking ball 3.
And there's still 6 outs left, but how ironic would that be in the final game of the season in which you work so many walks this year? That's your whole approach at the plate, to not draw one because of the way Altoona has pitched.
Yeah, the Bay Sox have had so many innings with more runs than hits. Pitch, swinging a chopper left side. High second up, backhanding Westberg. The throw across the diamond. Dashbach with a stretch, brings it in. Hangs onto the bag, and they get the out. 1 retired. And now Arden Pabst. And I was wrong, actually. Altoona does have a home run. And it was from this man, Arden Pabst. How could I forget? A 3-run homer in that 5-run rally. And that was really the punch to the gut, was it not? As Pabst with a run already in, runners to the corners, nobody out. 3-1 Bowie leading, hit a 3-run homer to left field. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball strike just beneath the belt. It's 0-1.
Somerset's no-hitter is over. Akron is on the board in the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-1 Patriots.
Win and in there, lose and hope for Bowie to lose to survive. The 0-1 to Pabst. Swing and a miss through a fastball, 0-2. Well, we don't know what the minor league baseball playoff system will be going forward in 2022 and beyond, but my guess is it's going to be this. The top two teams in each league playing a 5-game series for a title. And I don't know if we'll ever see a final Sunday like this one, as the pitcher's up high, ball one, where 3 teams are playing for 2 spots.
It kind of has to be with the way the playoff works into the end of September and potentially early October, depending on the calendar in a certain year. And it really can't go much longer than this.
Exactly. 1-2 the count to Pabst. The pitch off the outside. A fastball missing, ball 2.
I mean, you think about adding a second playoff series here that would add a second week. I mean, you'd be talking about getting to the end of the Major League regular season there.
We'd be wrapping things up. It might be the Fall Classic in Double-A baseball. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss. He got him with an off-speed delivery. Beautiful off-speed pitch there. And Pabst cut over the top of it. He got fooled. And 2 down in this top of the 8th inning. And now Connor Kaiser will come to the plate. Speaking of it historically, it was 16 years ago when the Bay Sox came into the final game of the regular season at home, playing against Altoona, needing a win to keep their year alive, as it's a breaking ball in and the count 1-0 to Kaiser. Bowie needed a win to force a 1-game playoff to then go to the playoffs. But Altoona came back from trailing in the 9th to end Bowie's season as the fastball's down and in, and it's 2-0. It's the only other time the Bay Sox have played a home game on the last day of the regular season in a win-and-get-in type of scenario. 2-0 to Kaiser, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball beat him. It was near the outside corner. May have been off the outside. Count 2-1. Maybe the Bay Sox can turn the tables on that nightmare and have a 9th inning comeback of their own. As Naughton is set, the 2-1 pitch, and he beat him with another heater. This time it had much of the plate, and Kaiser cuts through it. So 2 outs, nobody on, 5-4 Altoona, top of the 8th inning. Naughton, Bowie's 4th pitcher of the day. He's set at the letters. And here's the 2-2. And it's off the outside, a fastball. Gillespie struck out 7 in 3 shutout innings. McSweeney worked to score this 7th inning, and now it's Naughton in this 8th. After Jannis could not get an out in a 5-run 4th. 3-2 coming. Swinging a chopper towards the middle. Westberg over gloving, spinning, throwing, but not in time. What an effort. He really couldn't get much on that throw. It was a one-hopper that Dashbach gloved, but through the bag ahead of it was Kaiser. And he's on with a 2-out infield single. And now back to the top of the order we go. We'll see the left-handed batting, Ji-Hwan Bae.
That's huge to get Ji-Hwan Bae to the plate with a runner on base. Instead of leading off the 9th inning, Bae to the plate here. And he has done a lot of damage in this series. A couple of home runs, including one last night. 3-run homer the other day.
Yeah, he's got 8 hits in the series. And I believe that's more than any other player for Altoona, as he checked his swing on a breaking ball down, and he did not go in the count 1-0. Once again, Bowie will have 3, 4, and 5 in their order in the 8th inning. Watson, Reiser, and Dashbach. Watson and Dashbach have already homered today. Dashbox was his 16th of the year between 2 levels, as Ji-Hwan Bae late to a fastball. A swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Big homer totals. Dorian in the 3rd inning hit his 22nd. Watson in the 1st hit his 21st of the year combined on the season. The 1-1 coming. Fastball cut and a miss, strike 2. Boy, the Bay Sox bullpen has been overpowering in their 5 innings of work today. Outfield at a regular dab. The infield is back. Third baseman here in Dorian is well off the bag. towards deep short. As Naughton gets the side. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. Boy, he threw 3 right by him. And with it, the inning is over. So, it's still a 1-run game. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Altoona 5, Bowie 4. The Bay Sox need to win to go to the 21 Northeast League Championship Series on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
We welcome you back to Prince George's Stadium. 5-4 Altoona, bottom of the 8th inning. Bowie is running out of outs. But here's Zach Watson. He's already homered today. Shea Murray, a big right-handed reliever, has started to throw in the curve pen. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss through a 90-mile-an-hour offering just beneath the belt on the outer half. 0-1. Watson, then Reiser, then Dashbach. As Bowie tries to battle back here in the late innings today. The pitch. And a breaking ball into the dirt. And Watson takes, it's 1-1.
Dionis Almengo is warming in the Bay Sox bullpen. Adam, I would think we'll see him either way.
Usually Bowie's closer, but obviously there is no tomorrow for the Bay Sox. The count is 1-1 to Watson. The pitch. Slow breaking ball well up and away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Watson and Rice are the first 2 hitters in this inning of really the 2 least likely Bay Sox to work a walk. They're very aggressive hitters. But Watson has got an advantageous count here as Kirby delivers inside and low with a breaking ball. Ball 3. Well, this is what you want to see. Bowie has had a very aggressive day offensively. They have not been in great hitters counts throughout the afternoon. And now 3 balls and a strike. Here to Watson leading off the 8th inning. Kirby's ready. He throws. And it's ball 4 up and away. The Bay Sox have the leadoff man aboard. Down by 1 in the 8th inning.
And the Bay Sox, you just got to work a walk. You just got to put somebody on base any way you can do it. And Bowie they have not worked a walk today. We've talked about it so much. Haven't worked a walk, and finally they do.
And look at Altoona play for the bunt here. Bissonette is in on the grass at third. The first baseman, Busby, is holding on to the runner in Watson. Will Reiser be laying one down here? The pitch. Oh, he shows bunt and he takes well up and in. And right now Kirby is all over the place as he's missed with 5 in a row. And the count 1-0, and he just gave Johnny Reiser a mid-September haircut with that one. It's so hard to bunt a fastball up and in. Well, that was way up and in. as Bissonette is even in furthermore third. The pitch, and Reiser not bunting, takes a little bit up. That was belt high but not called a strike, right over the plate, and it's 2-0 here to Reiser. Bowie had not had a walk in the game coming into this 8th inning, and it's been such an enormous piece of the puzzle for this offense this year. The 2-0, and a breaking ball. Oh, it's called a ball. Caught beneath the belt on the inside part of the plate. 3-0 the count. The last two pitches were very close, and now it's 3 balls and no strikes with the powerful and clutch Dashbach on deck. The pitch, and it's inside, ball 4. And the Bay Sox are in business. They've got 2 men on, and they've got nobody out here in this bottom of the 8th inning. And let's see, coming out now out of the Altoona dugout is going to be Miguel Perez, the manager, and that might be the day for the left-hander Kirby. He threw a strike to open up the at-bat to Watson, and he's thrown 8 in a row out of the zone. And here comes Bowie. It's Murray coming in, the big right-hander, Shea Murray. When we return on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Bay Sox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Bay Sox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BAYSOX at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
And here we go, folks, alongside Pohl Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. The new pitcher is on, the right-hander Shea Murray, as he comes in with 2 men on and nobody out for Bowie in this bottom of the 8th inning. Altoona leads 5-4. So Murray is 4-2 with a 3.80 ERA in 36 outings. And he will face Andrew Dashbach, who, Paul, has been so clutch for Bowie this year.
In the first game that Altoona won in this series a few nights ago, Murray threw an inning and a third scoreless out of the bullpen. But you know, Adam, I always talk about on the air, sometimes the save comes in the 8th inning. And this is the shot for Bowie. Now, the top of the order will come to the plate at least one more time for the Bay Sox. So all is not lost, but this is the chance.
They're playing for the bunt. The corner's in the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball. Ruled foul down the left field line. It was smoked. There is no fourth umpire. It's the home plate umpire, Matt Carlian, who made the call. And it was ever so close. My goodness. And the count 0-1. That was a rocket for Dashbach that would have at least tied it and probably just done that. But what an opportunity there. And now the infield will back up. They know Dashbach now is not bunting. Murray sets the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Oh, it hit him. It hit him. And the catcher, Pabst, is arguing. It was caught by Pabst. Dashbach stuck his left elbow out. Altoona's contending it did not hit the batter, Dashbach. And the bases are loaded for Bowie with nobody out in the 8th inning in a 5-4 game. Can you believe it? You know, when a guy gets hit by a pitch, the ball's almost never caught. Dashbach also kind of threw the elbow out at it, and it didn't look from here like it hit him, but even if it just grazes the jersey, it's a hit by pitch. And how big is that right now?
But now anything really scores a run. I mean, anything in the outfield scores a run. A double play could score a run. The infield is going to come in.
Now the middle infielders move back. The outfield is in. It's Welk batting the pitch, and a fastball in there. A strike of the inside. 0-1. Watson at third. Reiser at second. Dashbach at first. Unbelievable. All of a sudden, the free passes have come to Bowie in this 8th inning. Murray sets. He throws. Swinging a ground ball to third. Gloving it. Coming home the throw. They get it out of the plate. Oh, it's dropped. They call it out. Running for the plate. And he's safe. Unbelievable. Reiser scores. And we're tied at 5. I've never seen anything like it. A throw from Bissonette to the plate. They get an out at home 5-2. Watson slid through the catcher Pabst, who dropped the ball, and Reiser never stops running. And he ties the game from second base on a ground ball to third. And up to second is Dashbach. Welk will be at first, no RBI. Reiser scores on an error on Pabst, and somehow, some way, it's a 5-5 ball game in Bowie. And here's Gunnar Henderson. A base hit could give the Bay Sox the lead. The outfield is still shallow as Murray now delivers. And a fastball missing away, ball 1. Without a hit and with just almost insane base running, the Bay Sox have tied this game. Sundays are not for the weak of heart in Bowie. The 1-0 coming, and a ball lifted in the air, popped to shallow left, coming in on an Amaral, still coming. It falls fair down the line. Dashbach's coming for the plate. He's going to be out by a mile. Oh, Dashbach is going to run down. They're going to tag him out. And there's 2 down in the inning. Dashbach didn't run.
No, Buck Britton waved him home, and Dashbach missed it. That was a great wave from Buck Britton. He would have been safe, but Dashbach stopped running.
On a flared single down the line and left, and it is the craziest base running inning we've ever seen in Bowie. That was the lead run for the Bay Sox. Dashbach just kind of pulled up going into third on a ball that was flared down the left field line with the third baseman Bissonette trying to run it down. The lead run now is at second and Welk. There's 2 down in the inning. Here's Grenier. We're tied at 5. And here's the pitch. And a breaking ball darts down low, ball 1.
Man, what a send from Buck Britton. And I think he would have been safe. They had barely picked the ball up when he was rounding third.
And when they picked it up, it was a player that was running out. Their leverage was taking them away from home. Grenier can still give Bowie the lead. Here's the pitch. Fastball just off the outside. Oh, very close there, and it's 2-0. Caden is 0 for 3 today, but he is one of the original Bay Sox. He's been with this team all year. And can he provide the biggest hit? The pitch inside, a fastball, ball 3. On deck, Cody Roberts. You know, in baseball, it's the thing about this great game. You know who bats in the biggest moment of the game? It's who's up next. You get a chance to be a hero no matter who you are in the lineup. As there's a fastball strike of the knees, it's 3-1. The infield back, the outfield is very shallow. All the way around, they're straight away, but well in. The lead runner is Welk at second. He'll run with contact. As here comes a 3-1 pitch, and it's off the plate in ball 4, and the bases are loaded. A 4th free pass given in the inning. So Bowie has an out on the bases. They've got some incredible base running in this inning. As well And now Cody Roberts has a chance to give Bowie the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Roberts today is 0 for 3, but reached on a liner dropped by the center fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball down, ball 1. Welks at third, Henderson at second, Grenier at first in a 5-5 game in the 8th with the season on the line here for the Bay Sox. The 1-0 pitch, too high with a fastball, ball 2. The Bay Sox had not been issued a walk in the game entering the 8th inning. But in this 8th, patience has been a virtue of the highest order. The 2-0 Roberts, and he swings and lines it. It's a base hit into right. 1 run is home for the plate, Henderson, and he scores! The Bay Sox get the big rally. They've scored 3 runs in the 8th inning, and Cody Roberts comes through with the biggest hit of the season. It's 7-5 Bowie.
Shortstop number 27, Jordan.
I mean, can you believe it? An opposite field single on a line drive to right, and the Bay Sox have scored 3 in the bottom of the 8th and lead it 7-5. And these Sundays do not disappoint. And now all of a sudden they're sweating in Akron, where the Rubber Ducks are now in big trouble. Here's Westberg and the pitch, and he swings and lifts a pop foul. Out of play, straight back, 0-1. The Bay Sox are now 3 outs away from their 3rd ever trip to the AA Northeast League's Championship Series.
And Jonas Almingo is ready to go for the top of the 9th inning.
And he is Bowie's closer. Almingo has been amassing the saves with great regularity of late. The pitch, and it's down and away, a fastball, and the count 1-1. He's got 15 saves, does Almingo, on the year. Hard throwing right-hander. Altoona will have 2, 3, and 4 in their order to bat in the 9th inning. The 1-0 coming inside, a fastball, ball 2. The Bay Sox, and this has been a Bay Sox inning, has it not? 3 runs on 2 hits. They're at the corners. Bowie's got a chance for more. The 2-1. Fastball chopped towards the middle. Shortstop over gloving behind the back. Kaiser throws to first. They get the out. Busby on a tiptoe to bring it in, and the inning's over. But listen to this ovation at Prince George's Stadium. All of a sudden, somehow, some way, the Bay Sox are 3 outs away from the pennant. 7-5 leading to the 9th inning on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
And all of a sudden, the Bay Sox are 3 outs away from a momentous occasion in this, a season in which Bowie has their best winning percentage ever. 3 outs away from a trip to the Northeast League's championship series at the AA level.
What a dramatic last 10 minutes in the AA Northeast League. Akron has tied the game in Akron at Canal Park 4-4 against the Somerset Patriots.
My goodness, unbelievable. 7-5 Bowie. Sowinski, Frazier, and Castro all will bat left-handed against this righty, as the Bay Sox score 3 runs on just 2 hits in the bottom of the 8th, and Bowie catcher Cody Roberts getting the biggest hit of them all with 2 down, a single to right with the bases loaded to bring home the lead runs in this game. The Jack Sowinski will come to the plate. He's 2 for 4 in this contest, as Almingo will try to put this one away. The winner of Akron and Somerset will be the number 1 seed. If Bowie wins this game, they'll be the 2 seed. If they lose, the loser of Akron Somerset will be the 2 seed. As Almingo peers in for the side, here to deal to Sowinski. And here's the pitch, inside. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. The third baseman, Dorian, is off the bag, but even with it in depth, the 1-0 to Sowinski. And it's a changeup just away. Ball 2. So Almingo's been in this role throughout much of the year. His 39th outing, 6-3, a 3.48 ERA. He delivers. And there's a strike with a good fastball on the outer half, a mid-90s heater. And the count is 2-1. The Bay Sox got off to the best start of the year in this league. And Sowinski takes an off-speed pitch, strike 2. Bowie was incredible early on. They won 27 of their first 37 games, and it looked like this was going to be a dream season. As an off-speed pitch is down, ball 3. But a rough patch in June and July, mixed with the rise of the Akrons and the Somersets and the Portlands, put Bowie behind. A 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And he got him with a changeup. 1 retired. And the Bay Sox are 2 outs away.
Dionis Almingo out of the bullpen this year. I mean, he leads this team in saves, and he is such a powerful pitcher. But when he breaks off that changeup, it is a sight to behold, because these hitters will swing out of their shoes, and more often than not, they come up empty.
And here is Matt Frazier. He struck out 3 times. He's 1 for 4 today. The pitch way off the outside. A fastball, ball 1. Almingo is another Bay Sox that has basically been here all year, Paul. We've talked about this. The changing nature of this Bowie roster. The 1-0 pitch. It's off speed and away in the count 2-0. Altoona needs a base runner to get that tying run to the plate. 7-5 Bowie, top of the 9th inning. The 2-0 coming. And it's in there, thigh high, as Almingo just eases one over in the count 2-1. Oh, the Bay Sox are down to their last 6 outs in this game. The 2-1, swing and a miss through a changeup. And it's 2-2. It was middle in, and Frazier couldn't get to it. So Almingo takes a moment. He kicks at the rubber with his back foot, the right foot. Lets the arm dangle, gets the sign from Roberts. The 2-2 coming, and it's a cold strike 3. He got him with a fastball at the knees. And the Bay Sox are 1 out away. As Rodolfo Castro will come to the plate. 7-5 Bowie. After their incredible 3-run rally that began with 2 walks and a hit batter in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're on their feet at Prince George's Stadium. looking to see something that has not happened in Bowie very often over the years. The Bay Sox won the 2015 title. They went to the finals in 2019, and they're trying to get back right here. Here's the pitch, swinging a line to the right, in on it, Riser, makes the catch! The ball game is over! The Bay Sox have won it here today! And for a third time in their 3-decade franchise history, the Bowie Bay Sox will play for a league championship.
Well, what a game with Bowie down to their final 6 outs and looking dead to rights. The Bay Sox just not manufacturing hits at all today. They hadn't worked a walk. Nothing offensively going right for Bowie into that 8th inning, but then it all turned on its head, and the Bay Sox played 3 runs to take the lead, and they'll play here at home on Tuesday and Wednesday.
And just about nobody is leaving Prince George's Stadium right now. Everybody is standing and watching the hugs and the handshakes out on the field when the Bay Sox won it. They stormed out of both the dugout and out of the bullpen area, and they stormed out with their bottles of water and doused each other behind the mound as they have done it. The Bowie Bay Sox, for a third time in 6 seasons, but a third time in their 28-year franchise history, are going to the league's championship this year. The AA Northeast League Finals, a best-of-5 series, and it's going to be played in Bowie, and they're going to take a team picture on the mound right now in front of this great adoring crowd on this last Sunday of the regular season. And in classic Sunday form for what the Bay Sox have done all year, it's the Bowie Bay Sox coming from down late, down 2 in the 6th, down 1 in the 8th, and Bowie has won it, and now they'll have a chance to win their 2nd ever championship, and the Orioles will have some playoff baseball in their minor league system. What a moment for the Bowie Bay Sox, and they are sharing in that moment and the adulation of it here right now. Our final score today, the Bay Sox 7 and Altoona 5. We're going to take a break, and we are back with our rejoicing post-game show. Stick with us here on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie.
Boy, has there ever been a 20 or 30-minute stretch of regular season baseball on the last day of the year in the AA Northeast League or the former Eastern League, quite like what has just happened here, where you were in a situation with Bowie losing and Somerset winning comfortably, and now all of a sudden everything is turned on its side. Of course, as far as what we care about, it's all about what the Bay Sox have just accomplished. And, you know, it's just amazing here because the Bay Sox are a team that over the years, they've been in the postseason often. They had an 84-win season in 1994. They lost in the semis. They lost in the semis often in the early 2000s. They had an incredible team in 2008. The best team in the league. They lost to Akron in 4 games in the postseason there when Akron brought Travis Hafner up to play against Bowie in that series. They were up 2-0 in the best-of-5 semifinal in 2012, and they lost 3 in a row in Akron to end the year like that. It's just been unbelievable how Bowie has struggled so mightily to get to the championship series. But they broke through in 2015, winning the title when they beat Altoona in 4 games in the semis and then won it all in 5 over Reading. They did lose in 17 in the semis, but in 19, they won 3-1 over Harrisburg to get to the finals, in which they lost to Trenton. And here today, in a first time ever in this league where the top 2 teams will just play outright for the championship, it comes down to the final day. Bowie was 6 outs from elimination, but they found a way.
Well, you know, Adam, looking around at how this game played out, and I talked about it a little bit a minute ago, but the Bay Sox just didn't have any offensive momentum going on. They had all those home runs, but they relied on the home runs so much, and you felt like at some point to manufacture the runs, that was what they were going to need to be able to win this game. And, I mean, talk about a change of momentum in this league to go from Somerset throwing a no-hitter and Bowie trailing by 2 runs. It was all shaping up to be a Somerset and Akron series in Canal Park on Tuesday, and now all of a sudden in the last 45 minutes, now it's looking like it's going to be Bowie and Akron here at home at Prince George's Stadium Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, so what is happening? Give us an update there of that Akron-Somerset game.
Well, Somerset is down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 9th inning. They're trailing by a run, so just a 1-run deficit in that 9th inning.
Unbelievable. Somerset, of course. Trenton won the league's title in 2019, and there was a real feeling that they were on their way to doing it again, the Yankees affiliate in this league. But now they're 3 outs away from being out of it, so we will follow that along as we continue in our post-game conversation here. So for the Bay Sox, 7 runs on 7 hits. They hit 3 homers, but in the game, once again, it was a hit by pitch. In the first inning, Dashbot got hit by a pitch early in the game. Actually, I'll check that. It was in the 3rd inning. Dashbot got hit by a pitch. That was the only free pass. Altoona had not walked a batter in the ball game, and we talked about it when Nathan Kirby came on in the 7th. He worked a 1-2-3 inning, and then we go on to the 8th, and Kirby throws 8 consecutive balls after getting ahead of Watson 0 and won the first batter of the inning, and that really turned the tide and even the feeling of the emotion of this stadium. All of a sudden it was like, uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah, and you felt like all Bowie needed to do was get a base runner or 2, get something going. They just didn't have anything going, weren't stringing hits together. It was just like last night. Last night, the Bay Sox never had multiple base runners in 1 inning, and now here today, Bowie needed to do that in the 8th to be able to plate those 3 runs that they needed. And the craziest part of that was that the first 7 batters of the inning, the first 7 batters of that 8th inning all reached base. The 2 outs came on the base pass, but the first 7 outs, or first 7 batters rather, all reached base. Crazy.
Really wild. And of course, the 3rd batter, Dashbach, will be hit by a pitch on a pitch that Altoona contended did not hit him. So it was really a wild inning. And in the end, it was 5-5 with the bases loaded, 2 men down, and Cody Roberts at the plate. in a year in which so much attention has been put on the number one prospect here in Bowie all year, Adley Rutschman. When Rutschman went up to AAA a month and a half ago, it opened the door for Roberts to join this Bay Sox team and be a tandem with Chris Hudgens. And who would have thought, in essence, the player that took Adley Rutschman's spot on the Bay Sox roster would come up with the biggest hit of Bowie's season.
Yeah, Cody Roberts coming up with that single to drive in 2 runs. Bowie was down to their final out of that 8th inning. If Roberts goes down, it's a tie game into the 9th, and you felt like with Dionis Almingo coming up, you'd at least give yourself a good shot to stay tied into the bottom of the 9th, but Roberts had other plans with it. A 2-run single for Cody Roberts to give Bowie the lead.
So the Bay Sox get it done, and how much do you think this means? The Orioles, they gotta love to have so many of these players, top prospects, to play in these big games. They'll get to have Grayson Rodriguez throwing a big game, players like Westberg, Henderson, and you could really go down the list on this Bay Sox team. It's going to be an invaluable experience and an opportunity to really etch their names in the lore of this organization and a chance to win a title. How many players play in professional baseball and never win a championship? And the Bay Sox are now 3 wins away from glory in the 2021 campaign. And we are still yet to see if it will be Akron or it will be Somerset that they will play here in the upcoming 2021 AA Northeast League Championship. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Bowie. 5 runs on 12 hits and 3 errors for Altoona. The winner was Naughton. Tim Naughton working a scoreless 8th. He's 4-2. The loser was, I believe, I have to check. I think it was Shea Murray. Well, it might be Nathan Kirby. We'll have to check on that, and save to Almingo.
It was Shea Murray, and then the save to Almingo, his team leading 16th.
So the Bay Sox win it, and with it, they are heading to the 2021 AA Northeast League Championship Series. We're going to come back and tell you a little bit more what's going on in that Somerset-Akron game, and we'll have more commentary about this momentous afternoon in Bowie. One to remember, undoubtedly, in the 3-decade history of this franchise, right after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot. And then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
We welcome you back to Prince George's Stadium, where the Bay Sox, down 5-4 in the 8th inning, needing to win to continue their 2021 campaign into the best-of-5 championship series to come, beginning on Tuesday night. And the Bay Sox scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. It won the ball game by a final of 7-5. One of the great wins, really, in the history of the Bowie Bay Sox. One of the memorable days, as Cody Roberts, the big swing of the bat, with the bases loaded and 2 down in the 8th, a 2-run single to right, and all of a sudden, somehow, some way, you can dare to dream, Bay Sox fans, as Bowie is going to play for the league's championship for a 3rd time in their 28-year history after winning today dramatically by a final score of 7-5. Now, Paul, we have news. We now know who the Bay Sox will be playing in the 2021 Championship Series.
It will be the Akron Rubber Ducks. Akron taking care of Somerset. And Somerset, I mean, they were throwing a no-hitter at one point in the 7th inning of that game, and it has completely turned on its head. It is Akron that will be in the championship series, so Bowie will go to Akron. It could just be for 1 game, could be for 2 games, could be for 3 games, but it is a minimum of a 3-game series at 3 out of 5. 2 games here in Bowie Tuesday and Wednesday. Both those games will start at 6:35. Off day Thursday. Now, the one thing I should note, there is a lot of rain in the forecast for this week. And if there is a rainout, it would not be a doubleheader. The whole series would get pushed a day. So, you know, if there was a rainout on Wednesday, then the off day would then become Friday, and you'd play Saturday through Monday. So that's how it would work out.
So if we are able to play the games as scheduled, Bowie will play at home Tuesday and Wednesday night. Get your tickets at baysox.com. Those will be available here upcoming as the Bay Sox will be at home. We want you here in person. You can listen to us on your cell phones and enjoy the broadcast right here in person for what will be a very special time. Once again, the Bay Sox, I mean, in their history, Bowie has played just 5 championship series games here at home. So it will be something to have 2 more here at Prince George's Stadium. And it's fitting for this year that Pohl, once again, features a team that has put together the best record winning percentage-wise, which is really what matters, in the history of the franchise.
Yeah, this was a special team all year long, and it didn't matter. It's a testament to the Orioles system that no matter who they slotted in there, who they called up, Patrick Dorian, the only one in the lineup today that faced Beto that first time back on May 8th. Caden Grenier and Patrick Dorian, the only 2 that were in there on opening day, and they come in here today on the final day on game 120, and they get it done. So now Bowie at least 3 more games available to the Bay Sox through this week.
The Bay Sox have won the pennant, and with it, they're going to hang a pennant this season. It is a championship season for Bowie to head to the finals for only a 3rd time ever, but they're going to look for the biggest crown of them all here over the next week of baseball. The Bay Sox and Akron, who have played so many times over the years, Akron winning in every series, but they've never played with a championship on the line. They have always played in the Western Division Championship Series. It will be incredible to play a best of 5 with Akron. Bowie has struggled, though, Paul, against Akron this year, albeit it was a long time ago.
Yeah, they played 2 out of 3 weeks against each other. It was the end of June and then into early July. They played the Rubber Ducks at Canal Park over the 4th of July. We were not at that series. We were broadcasting here remotely. But Bowie went 2-4 against Akron here at home, and they went 2-4 against Akron on the road, albeit the records were the same. It felt like they performed a little better on the road than they did at home, but they still only won the 2 games. So Akron has been a dominant team this year. They've been in first place the vast majority of the second half of the season. In fact, Bowie was in first place in the division for 1 day, but now they fall into second place, which is kind of a crazy thing that the Bay Sox and the Rubber Ducks are going to play for the championship, and they're both in the same division. So that's how it's going to work out this year, 3 out of 5.
Well, Paul, it has been a joy to broadcast these games with you all year long, and we're not done yet, buddy, are we?
No, not done yet. At least 3 more.
We will be so proud to present to you Game 1 of the AA Northeast League Championship Series 2 days from today, Tuesday night. with our broadcast here from Prince George's Stadium. 6:35 will be our first pitch time. But join us earlier for our pregame show as we get ready for Bowie and Akron, Game 1 of the Best of 5 series coming here from Prince George's Stadium. And we'll have more on that to come. Follow all the Bay Sox Twitter and the like as far as to who Bowie will be throwing in that Game 1.
And again, 6:35 first pitch on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Now get your tickets at baysox.com. This was a game that was a roller coaster ride, much like this Bowie season has been. But my goodness, we've been having fun, screaming shouts of joy for the majority of it. And today was once again a magical moment. The Bay Sox took a 3-0 lead early, but it quickly slipped away when Altoona scored 5 runs on 7 hits in the 4th inning. Bowie would get a 6th inning homer from Dashbach. And then in the 8th inning, they would load the bases with nobody out. They would score a run to tie it. And then with the bases loaded and 2 down, Cody Roberts, a 2-run single to right. And with it, Bowie the lead. They were 3 outs away. And Almengo provided them one of 4 Bowie relievers to throw 6 scoreless innings on this Sunday afternoon, helping propel the Bay Sox to a place they've only been to a few times before. So for Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. Our final score today, the Bay Sox 7, the Altoona Curve 5. The Bay Sox wrap up the regular season as a participant in the upcoming 2021 AA Northeast League Championship Series. They'll take on Akron, and we can't wait to bring it to you here on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. Thank you so much for being with us all year long. The ride ain't done yet, baby. Bowie is heading to the championship series for a 3rd time in franchise history. And we'll bring it to you all right here on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Bay Sox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, and Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Bay Sox Baseball on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.